Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel. So anyway, does your son's team suck? Like,
suck.
You know,
they're just one of those teams that just does it recreationally. They're not one of the teams that have been together for 5 years.
That, are kind of, they're some
They do
rich
it
kids.
for fun. They don't do it to win.
They're just having fun. Exactly. They're not like,
Okay.
they're
You
not.
wouldn't be saying that if they were winning. Sorry.
Nobody does
9
it.
to
Hey,
10-year-olds,
Dan,
dude.
nobody does it for fun. Everybody wants to win.
You know, there's
I
different
guarantee you
levels of football.
I guarantee you when the coaches are talking to your kids before the game, like, "Hey guys, we're just out here having fun. We don't care if we win or not." Because that's not what my coach was saying.
No way.
I understand that, but I think the competition intensity of a 9-year-old is different than a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Not these days.
Well, that's the difference, Dan.
maybe.
We now make the competition level different amongst the 7 and 8-year-olds than we do the 17s. But when we were kids, man, at 7 and 8, we were like, you guys go out there and whip some ass. It's all about winning.
Yep.
It's all about winning. Don't come back here and get your asses whipped. Like my dad used to say that. Don't strike out 3-4 times, get your ass whipped.
Because then I'll whip you.
You know what Doug Klim would do?
Would your dad punish you like physically if you did poorly in a sport?
Nope.
Because that's kind of a That's kind of a
Here's
tough
what he
move.
would do, though. Here's what he would do. He would not hit me or anything like that, but we would be out Sunday morning hitting balls.
Yep.
At the ballpark.
Going to practice.
Like he'd be like, and my dad put this ball on a rope, this baseball on a rope, and he would spin it, and you would try to hit it, hit that. So like if I did bad, then I didn't get my Sunday off or whatever day. The next day you were at the ballpark. And you were, your dad
Well,
might
that's
throw.
actually a good dad. That's good dad
Well,
stuff.
not when he threw the ball at you and hit you. Yeah. I was like, Dad, your dad, God bless your dad for taking you to the ballpark, but your dad's not a pitcher, okay? Your dad's just not a pitcher. I mean, not everybody's dad's David Wells. I mean, you can throw him in there consistently across the plate,
Where'd you get hit?
Well, your dad would just.
Where did you get hit?
Your dad would be wild. So your dad was trying to put him across the plate, but every time he'd plunk you a few times. He'd be like, "Oh, listen, sorry about that. Just give." And then you wonder why you get scared. You back out of the plate because you've been plunked 14 times by your dad.
Traumatized by your dad's bad
Bubba,
pitching.
why are you a little bit slow? Well, I had batting practice with my dad. He's a little wild. And here's the worst, man. So your dad would get like 20 or 30 baseballs, and he'd throw, 10 of them were hittable. So you'd hit 10 of them. Well, the other 20 would be back in the backstop. And, of course, my dad'd be smoking a cigarette, and he was not going to go shag those balls. So you'd have to go back and get a bucket and then go pick up all those balls, which sucked.
Yeah.
And if you weren't picking them up fast enough because,
then you were lazy.
then you'd be like, God, you think that I want to be out here on a Sunday doing this? I could be watching a ball game, but I'm out here trying, and you're not taking this seriously, you lazy fat ass. Then you start running to get the balls a little faster, but then you get a little tired. So when you want to go back up to, you need a little bit of rest before you go back into the batter's box. No.
Nope.
And there was no bottles of water.
No.
There was no bottles of water.
There's the hose.
Gatorade, shade, none of that.
No, you were hoping that maybe the ballpark had like a drinking fountain that was turned on. A lot of times they would turn it off because the kids would go there and, mess with it all week. So a lot of times the city would turn it off unless it was games.
Or it's just like a trickle.
Yep.
You'd hope you could just suck some type of water out of that
Suck
machine.
the metal off of
That's
it.
only if your dad got distracted and you could run over there real fast and get some. There's no bottle of water. Are you getting too hot, Johnny? Do we need to take a rest? No, there was none of that.
If it's a water fountain, it's just a valve on a pipe. It's not like a refrigerated water fountain either. It's just like a little twist thing, and you're sucking hot.
Right, but it
tasted
was
so good,
metallic.
though. It
tasted
tasted good.
so good.
Iron.
I was thinking about how cleanly and everything and sterile everything's got to be nowadays. When I played football in high school, just all growing up through high school, even through college, they had the metal pipe that had holes in it, and remember, Lummy, it was about 14 feet long.
Yep.
And they literally drilled holes into a metal pipe and then put the end of the hose on the end of it, and you just go down there and just get
They turn it on and they shoot it up into
I
it.
got to think about how unsanitary that is going through that lead pipe. Like, I mean, you got water going through a metal pipe.
Well, I remember back in the day, like as a kid, you were driving your bikes and stuff. And like, if you got thirsty, you would just stop at a random person's house and go to the side of their house and turn on their spigot and drink some water.
Yep.
Yeah.
100 times.
Yeah.
I've done that 100 times out of 100.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was your water bottle.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
neighbor's hose.
Yep.
And your neighbor would be cool about it. Like, if Mr. Johnson outside, I'd be like, just make sure you turn it off, Dan.
Yeah.
Yep. That first like 10 seconds is really hot.
Yeah.
But then it gets
Especially
cold.
if there was a hose and it
There
was a
was
hose in
no-
the sun, you would kill yourself.
There was no pH balanced, core Evian with a DeSanti kicker.
No.
There was none of that.
Nah, we'd even share mouthpieces. I mean, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Hey, it's just rain. There's puddles and the ditches are all full. They're full of silt and filth and worms and bugs and parasites. And we just would get in there and mudball each other and go crazy. You're right, Dan. I think, Dan, you might have been the first guy 15, 20 years ago on 98 Rock. You once said that we're going to hand sanitize our children to death. And I was like,
I did say that.
No,
You're
you
right.
did.
I did.
You did. I can remember. And I was like, what are you talking about? And you're like, with all these doting moms that, when you go to the mall, they're hand sanitizing their kid like 15 times, that's going to cause kids not to build, immunity against dirt and bad things. And it's going to end up, making our society, weaker in that kind of stuff. And it's true.
It is true. I mean,
if you're a kid and you go to the mall and you're in the jungle gym, the kid jungle gym, the play area.
The pee pit.
Yeah. And you're in there and you're just, you're just climbing all over these, things and you're, whatever. And your mom, now I would say probably now you would probably hand sanitize maybe one time. Back in the day, there was no hand sanitizer.
It didn't exist. I never even saw that stuff.
You would go to
30 years ago.
You'd go to the monkey bars or the
ball pit
or wherever, and you would just, your hands would be touching this, and that kid's would be touching that, and he'd be wiping his ass, and you'd be picking your burgers, and it just was all a big community petri dish.
And when you were done at the park, if you had dirt on your face, your mom would spit on a napkin and wipe it off.
Exactly.
Yep. That was the best cleaner.
Yeah.
Spit.
Your mom spit.
Yep.
Magical. It fixed boo-boos. It would clean
Yeah.
you. Fix your hair.
If you cut your finger, your mom spit on it. If you had a cowlick on your hair, your mom spit on it. If you had dirt on your face, your mom spit on it. Moms were spitters back then, right?
Right.
Bet you our dads were getting far more oral sex than they are nowadays. Based on the spit. Listen, one time with Rebecca Blitz, we were driving home to Tierra Verde, and it was right by like 5th Street, right by the Tropicana Field.
Okay.
And we were in her car, and she was acting like a real bitch, and we're like fighting back and forth, and she's like, I'll walk home. And I go, Rebecca, you can't walk home. It's like 11 miles from here. She's like, I'll just pull over right now. I'm like, I'm not pulling over. Okay? Just shut your mouth and let's just not say nothing for the rest of the way. You are mad at me and I'm mad at you. You hate me. I hate you. I'm the worst person in the world according to you. That's great, but let's just be quiet. So she physically grabs the wheel and pulls over right there at 5th Avenue North.
Right.
And gets out of the car.
At what time?
At 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
And it's, there's cars. It's there's a lot of people on 275
Sure.
at 3 in the afternoon. So I go and pull the car up ahead because she's walking so that, I'm not going to chase her. I pass her and go up about a little ways because she's now coming to the car. And I get out and I'm like, will you please just get in the car? We look like a bunch of idiots right here. She's like, no, screw you. I'm like, get in the car right now.
I think we've all been through something like that
Start
before.
talking through your teeth.
Yeah. I'm like,
Did you? What do you call it? Like a snatch and grab? What is that called? Yoke.
Yoke.
Yeah.
Yoke.
So I grabbed her arm and I get your ass in the car.
Yeah.
I had to alpha up. So I put her in there. Finally got her in there. And she's like hitting and everything, and I maybe I choked her out. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but I had to I kind of choked her out a little bit. I kind of put my forearm on her and
I do not condone that.
Listen, would you stop it? We're on the middle of a highway. If you go out again, you're gonna get hurt. God damn, you want us all to go to jail? Do you want me to be? Of course, I'm making it about myself. Bubba Loves Bunch, 98 Rock Mornings in jail.
Yeah.
Bitch. So we drive. She finally
She quieted down.
She came to.
Yeah. She passed out.
Due to my reputation.
So the entire time she's there going, that kind of stuff.
Convulsing and stuff.
But
gasping for air,
crying and everything, and I'm just like, Jesus. So we go, Blitz. We go through the tolls of Tierra Verde. That very first toll,
right before your house.
All right. Well, she starts going again.
What?
She starts just
get out there?
flipping out then. So now at that point, you're really only about 3 miles from her house.
Yeah. Oh, from her house.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Not my house.
Yep.
So she's about probably 2 miles from my house and about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles.
At the most.
She's probably 5 miles from her house, and I'm 2 miles from my house.
Yeah.
So she gets out. She goes, I'm just walking home. Well, you know what? I let her walk home at that point.
Yep. You have to.
I'm like, I knew she was only 5 miles. But listen. She was calling me halfway in between, and I wouldn't take her phone call. She wanted me to come pick her up. I'm like, nope. You said you had, and because 5 miles, you don't understand. 5 miles is a long time in July.
She started loving you at about 2.5 miles.
No, so
I need back with Bubba.
So
come back and pick
took
me
her
up.
car to my house and took a nap. And she got home like around 5:30 or something. And she's like, you better bring my car over or I'm going to report it stolen. And I was like, listen, you know what? Your car is in my driveway with the keys in it. I'm not taking it. You need to get your own ride over here and figure it out. Well, then I brought it over and we had hot sex. And,
makeup sex, man.
Makeup sex
is awesome.
I don't know why I just said all that. Certainly didn't make me look too good. Now, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes, you chicks need to realize getting out of the vehicle is just not a good idea. You put us guys in a really bad spot when you Anna. You've never been in that volatile of a date where
never. No, I don't roll like that.
You're scared of the highway anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get out. Just stay in there.
I've never done that, and I never will.
And don't hit us while we're driving.
No, I've never done that either.
No, I'm just telling chicks.
Oh, okay.
Don't hit us while we're driving.
That's not a good idea.
Okay.
Don't.
Because if you start hitting,
key cars or stab tires.
Right.
I don't even have arguments while the person is driving because then they can start driving recklessly.
Right.
Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'd be like, you want to make me drive recklessly, bitch? Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it up to 120,
I
and I'm hitting the e-brake, bitch.
Nope, bitch. E-brake.
Yeah. So you ladies, man, I don't care if you found naked pictures of a chick that we've been lying to you about on our cell phones. Don't wait to hit us till we're, at the house.
Don't hit anyone. Just leave.
Yeah, there's some instances where us guys deserve to be.
Doesn't matter. You don't hit people.
Yeah, you do.
Unless they're trying to hurt you. No, you don't hit people.
Listen,
Bubba, you go home and you don't come back.
Every man will tell you right now, we would take a lick from a chick. She could come
You
pound.
shouldn't have to.
But when girls pound on you, all they do is just go bam, bam. You just kind of.
It doesn't matter. You don't hit people.
I don't like pounding chicks.
Listen, bitch,
I
don't
like
hit.
chicks that pound me.
Well, Jay,
Let me
yours
rephrase
is
that. I don't like chicks that hit me.
Jay,
Yeah.
not every woman that comes from Plant City like your girl does and can rope a calf and build a barn.
I don't want to right hook from her.
No, just use a knife.
The average girl we're dating doesn't have the skill set of punching like your wife does, Jay.
Yeah.
Your wife, I would not want to take a punch from her.
You could take it. I don't think I could.
I could take, sometimes us guys mess up where a girl will give you one. She'll slap you or she'll give you one.
No way.
You got to take it sometimes.
No, you don't.
No, I don't think
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take it.
No.
You don't think Ramina's litten Dan up a few times?
No. We don't get physical.
She doesn't have the strength. She only had 2 Cheerios.
Okay. I'll end the segment. We got to go into commercials. You don't think Krista has smacked the crap out of Jay?
Me?
I mean, out of Steve?
Steve?
No way.
Oh, you're such a... We could get Steve Diacon right now under oath and said, Steve, have you ever pissed off Krista one time where she took a hack at you?
It doesn't count when he's tied up and she's using a whip.
Oh my God, Blitz, your ding looks so big.
Yeah. Tight shorts. Oh.
So,
well, I do get that.
You're styling.
I know.
Impersonating yourself.
Who's got a bigger penis, you think, Dan or Blitz?
I think Blitz may.
Really?
I don't know. I haven't had a sword fight with him, so.
Me and Lummy aren't even. We're over here. As lonely as
We're anteaters.
We're over here. We're as lonely as just the bill on Capitol Hill when it comes to penis talk.
Yeah.
Me and Lummy will politely take a seat over here while you two dong it off.
Dong it off.
Hey, Lummy, come sit with me.
I'll be over
Those
with
two
you.
are donging it off. We're not even in the running.
Do you think girls have a V off?
No,
girls.
God, I wish they would.
See, that's the thing about guys and their dongs. Like, it's like a show of manliness. Like, if you got a big dong, you just roll a little bit different, because you got a big dong.
Well, you have a, big D energy.
Yeah, you got big D energy.
So people speculate.
And so, it's cool, but girls, I don't think they run around with
We don't have big V energy.
Yeah.
That's not an energy you want to have.
big-
If you have big V energy, you go see Dan
Right.
so we can fix it.
It's not a Medal of Honor.
No.
And within the genitalia world, you notice how
In that world, yeah.
Within the genitalia world.
just hear me out.
In the
Just hear me
genitalia
out. In the genitalia world.
Right, naturally.
And for guys, it's good to have big genitalia.
Correct.
For girls, it's not cool to have a big vagina, big catcher's mitt. It ain't cool.
Not so much. It depends, though, on what you call big. If it's the labia are big, some people like that. But if it's like a giant, cavern,
yeah, I mean,
people don't like that.
Yeah,
No.
There's
Some people like a giant mons.
Listen,
though.
I think
God.
I think Dan, you could probably describe
Yummy.
it, and let me describe it so we don't get in trouble. But I think that the guys appreciate a fat with a pH,
Yeah.
a vagina more than a fat with an F.
Yeah, when you can flick it and it goes boing, boing, boing.
Well, I'm not going to get that specific. That it creates,
door stopper.
Sound.
What are you fucking?
Door stopper.
God.
What kind of chicks are you?
No, hey, we talked about it. We talked about the pump.
Yeah,
deal.
we did.
I know, but man,
Yeah.
just go up there and flick a girl's deal.
Well,
I've
of
never
course.
done that.
When do you not?
Trump?
I mean, I've never I've just never gone up and just bam. I mean, you know how you flick your buddy in the back or the ear?
Or
I
in
mean,
the BH.
You give it a bandit?
no, but I mean, a flick can be kind of hard if you.
Yeah, no, you
flick
need
a
to.
girl.
Yeah, yeah.
If you flick a girl's
This is litmus test.
deal, she could be. I
don't think you
can't
flick it like that.
it.
I think you flick it like you would flick those little balls that swing back and forth. Like a little mobile. Like you just kind of turn it.
You
just a little
gently flick it.
a gentle,
Right.
Not a flick.
more of a swipe.
More of a little tickle.
a swipe.
More of a like a tongue on a rattler kind of deal.
Oh, you're getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, about snakes all
hey,
day.
Too, yeah.
Hey, have you heard of that? Hey, Johnny, you're not doing such a good job down there. Can you do the rattler? The rattler. What do you mean? Well, it's where you make your tongue like it's a rattlesnake. I kind of like that. The last guy did it, and I was with him for a year.
The last guy? Yeah, you probably don't want to say that.
Last guy did it, and I was with him for a year. So I mean, there's hope if you get the rattle technique. I really like that. Anna, can you imagine if the guy and he said, Anna, hold on, I'm going to give you the best oral sex of your life. You know why? Because I know the rattler. You'd either tell him to leave or you'd be like, Papa, one of the two.
Oh, God. No, I don't like that.
Just think about it.
You don't like that? You
No,
don't like anything?
if someone said, I'm going to give you the rattler. If he did the rattler, I might like it. But if he has to preface it like that, I'm out of there.
See, you're right. Like
That's
if the guy
weird.
just pulls a rattler out of third,
Totally
and
cool.
didn't tell you, you're
Right.
like, oh my God, that
That's
might be
great.
the
I
rattler.
like that. What is that called?
Yeah, that's called the rattler.
Oh,
Thanks.
cool.
Okay,
cool.
I'm
Yeah,
busy.
nice.
Thanks.
I like that. Again.
So while the guy's rattling, do you say, "Hey, John, whoa,
What
Just
do you
in that
call
tone
that?
as well.
what's going on down here?
Mr.
Is that a
Man.
new technique? Yeah, it's called the rattler."
Decap learned the rattler.
Why'd you gotta bring it down to zero?
But you're
Dan?
right on it. If a guy, there's a big fine line there of learning about the rattler just organically, or him proclaiming to know. And I tell you, I know the rattler. Okay, I know that you've never had oral sex like it, but I know. I read this book on how to do the rattler. I'm good at it.
Why am I hooking with Jim Bob?
I don't know. I think a guy that would proclaim himself to know the rattler might be coming from the country bar.
He has a hyphenated name.
Man, I'm telling all you ladies, not only that I ride that mechanical bull, but I also know the goddamn rattler.
Yeah.
And he ends every sentence with a woo.
Yeah. Woo!
Like Howard Dean.
He's got his big ass belt buckle too, and he comes right off that bull. He owned that bull. And he said, "Man, not only can I ride this bull, but I know me, the goddamn rattler, ladies." Woo! Kind of like Bud, and Bud from Urban Cowboy.
Yeah, my hero.
Oh, can you imagine if he would have told Sissy? I tell you right now, not only are we gonna have good sex in the back of my trailer, but I know the rattler.
Get out of here.
You got yourself a real cowboy here, Sissy. Yeah, some of them cowboys will be able to rope them steers and ride them horses, but none of them know how to do the goddamn rattler. It's been handed down generation to generation in my
Ew,
family.
from my pappy.
It's been handed down from generations in my family. It started with my grandpappy.
Ew, gross.
We were out back whittling one day, and he said, "Son, do you know how to do the rattler?" And I said, "No, Daddy, I don't."
Said bend over.
He said,
So I called Ma into the room.
So the next thing I know, Meemaw's out there, and Meemaw's got her pants down, and Daddy's just going crazy.
I hear the boing.
And so then I handed it down to my kid, and my kid, whatever, you know, it's Urban Cowboy Rattler.
Did you teach Tyler?
Oh, that's gross. I forgot my kid works for me.
Yeah.
No, like no.
Two-finger cul-de-sac Jones.
Like,
It's a family
two-finger,
tradition.
yeah.
Tyler, you know the Rattler?
Hey, Tyler, this is your dad. Sometimes, you know, the show's just not
Man and
appropriate for you to be listening. I mean, like, this show's, you know, about my life and some of the shady stuff that I do. And
he's the one that takes notes.
you're the guy that takes, like,
You can't just turn it off.
by the way,
And edit the clips.
By the way, he's the one that edits the clips and takes the show notes. So he has to write down, Dad goes through his whole Rattler oral sex routine. Tyler, does that put you, in an uncomfortable situation? Do you want to quit, buddy?
No, I've just been like scrolling through Facebook for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, well, you have to listen, don't you?
Yeah, what about the...
Yeah, you're going to
got-
get
on my-
fired.
What were we talking about?
On my notes, I got dong talk and rattler talk.
That pretty much sums it up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, you know, maybe you can learn a thing or two from old Pops, you know? You're getting to that age.
The two-finger cul-de-sac.
You're getting to that age, son. You know, you're becoming a man. That's where your dad's got to take you down and sit you down, talk about some of the various techniques that's been handed down from family generation to generation.
So how are you with the two-finger cul-de-sac, Tyler?
Dan.
What the hell?
Well, that's coming from
He
a
doesn't know
doctor.
anything about
He's not
it.
a kid, man. He's an adult.
He's an adult.
He's coming from a doctor.
But we're talking
he's
about
Bubba's
his
kid.
He's
Hold
not doing it on your dog.
But he's doing it on
That's
his
me.
girlfriend who doesn't turn 18 till next week.
Oh.
Oh, well, you went there.
Oh, Bubba. No, but it's the truth.
I know it is.
All right, well,
truth.
can we pause this conversation until next
Exactly.
week?
Somebody want to throw me one here?
Yeah, Bubba one.
Exactly.
Good job, Bubs.
Thank you for knowing when to shut
Thank
up
you.
and trying to keep the thing flowing but not get us in trouble.
At least we know what we're talking about next week.
What day is it?
Yeah, when's his birthday?
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, listen, you know, this is just show. You know, my entire family hates me because of the show. And eventually you'll hate me because of this show as well. Now, you know, I wish my family would be able to look at the show and it keeps me alive and it, you know, pays my bills and it keeps me, you know, off of them having to give me money and me having to get a real job. Or they can look at it as a bad thing because saying that, you know, I expose too much personal information on the show.
I have a question for Tyler.
Just because Tyler works here now.
When he listens to the show and he hears this stuff, is he like, oh my God, that's my dad? Or, oh my God, that's some crazy radio guy?
Yeah.
Like, does he separate that at all?
Tyler, well, he's right there. Ask him.
Both.
Well, see, that's the worst answer ever. It makes me feel real creepy, Tyler.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
He
show.
he wants you to say that you think of him as a radio host, not as your father. So just lie about it, Tyler.
Tyler,
Like you do everything
this
else.
show's all about lying, okay?
Yeah.
You gotta lie to keep people off the trail, okay? And for us to be able to keep selling these used car units every month, okay? It's show business. But I get an announcement. The show's going downhill, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be able to pay our bills anymore. Big people are going to hate the show. Big Phildo's leaving. Bubba Light's leaving. Why? Everybody's leaving because Bubba will no longer be crazy because his son Tyler works there. And Bubba's afraid to talk about the jet scan and the crits and all that kind of stuff because, you know, it's not appropriate to say around your kid. So the show sucks now. Blame Tyler.
Good job, Tyler.
Way to go,
Thanks.
Tyler.
Thanks,
Bring it
Tyler.
down.
Jeez.
Hey, Tyler, I just got this one thing to tell you. I feel like I need some old wagon wheel music. Like I got something, you know. Like Tyler, you there, buddy?
I'm here.
I just want you to know I like you working for me. It's a great, you know, it's great.
But
It causes you not have to go out and you know get a real job, you know, yet, and just you know whatever.
Yes.
We're having fun. I think you're having
For
fun.
now.
I think you're learning some skill sets. I think you like it. Do
he
you
learned the
like,
Rattler today.
do you,
All kinds of skills.
That's a good
He
skill set.
weed-whacked yesterday, too.
do you like working here for real?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Yes.
Okay. Well, just realize that I can't change what I do just because you're working here. So it's going to put me and you in some uncomfortable situation. But we're in the show business, kid.
So it makes it good.
We got to keep it going on. And so if you're uncomfortable with it, then, you know, you might just want to not be here. Like, you know, you might not, this might not be good for you.
I never said that.
Okay, cool. So just know that sometimes
I never said that, Daddy.
Just know that sometimes, buddy, I got to talk about some, stuff. And it's, just not necessarily the coolest stuff to say around your kid, but, you're an adult. And, whatever. All right? See you later. Love you. Bye. I mean, Dan, can you imagine having little Danny work for you? You're a radio personality, and you're talking about how you're blasting his mom, stuff like that.
I could see it being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or you're talking about, how to do oral in a rattler type way.
I think it'd be a little different, though, if he was closer to 18, 19. At that point.
He's what, 10 or 11?
He's like 10.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying
Not Danny
since
now,
Tyler,
Danny when
No,
he's 18.
of course.
Since Tyler, no, I was saying if your little son was, just turned 18 or 19 and he starts working for you in the capacity that Tyler's working for me, you could see where it would be a little uncomfortable, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'd love to share a lot of fun stuff with him and, even a little controversial stuff with him, but doing it in the public forum is tough sometimes,
Right.
too.
I mean, when you finally teach your son about oral sex, it's probably not going to be for everybody in the world to hear.
And I don't know about the rattler, but he does a great job here, by the way.
Oh,
Tyler does.
Gross.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Did Doug Clem ever teach you, talk to you about
No,
sex? Oh.
no, Doug Clem didn't teach
he
me.
didn't invent the two fingers?
No, Doug Clem had
Sit down.
Doug Clem had Polaroids that I found.
And dirty
I
magazines
thought you
every
guys
now
shared
and
the
then.
shop vac.
No,
No, he stole the shop. He raped.
Oh, I'm
Bubba
sorry.
raped the shop back.
I'm sorry.
My dad never actually.
He took you
nobody
to Vegas,
ever,
right? Or
no,
Vino?
Shut up.
Oh.
God. Doug Clem never knew about the shop vac. Nobody knew about the shop vac.
You kept that a secret?
Yeah, until I was my stupid mouth on. See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm just too honest. I just tell everybody everything. Dan, if you were a kid and you used to masturbate with your dad's shop vac, I don't know if that's necessarily something you would admit to on the radio.
No.
Yeah, meanwhile, me, just because I'm always trying to be funny and just, tell everybody about my life, I'm like, hey, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, I discovered that my dad had this old used shop vac. Wasn't a new one, because a new one would rip your penis off. But this one was kind of broken down, and he used it just to pick up. Doug, you didn't want to throw it away because it still had a little suction left. You could get some dirt up with it, but it was just good enough to stick your penis in, and
Nice.
and do what you needed to do.
I'm so lucky you didn't have an accident.
And so every day, but it just was a metal tube, it was. And Dan, it didn't have any attachment stuff.
No,
so
you didn't have a Flowbee on it?
No, it was just a metal tube about this long, and it was a metal tube, and then the metal tube, then hooked to a flexible hose, but it was metal. What is plastic now on shop vacs was metal back in 78.
The actual end piece?
Yeah, it was metal, and it was about probably 10 inches, 12 inches long, enough to have a little handle on it. And then the end of it was just a little circle like that, right? And if you wanted to attach something to it, like a brush or something like that, you could. Mm-hmm. But I just, I didn't want to put the brush on there or nothing. So I detached whatever attachment was on. Then I had that big metal 10-inch deal, which was about so big around. And you just go to town on the shop vac, take about 2 minutes. And I was addicted to it. I couldn't.
You were in love with the shop vac.
Well, I don't know if I was in love with it, but man, as soon as I get off the bus, I'd go run into the garage because I had about an hour before.
Did you name it?
No, but
Oh, Sherry, finally I'm home to see you.
you gotta understand, when I was in 8th grade, my sister was in elementary, and so we got out. The middle school and high school got out earlier than elementary.
Yeah.
And an hour and 15 minutes. So I had an hour and 15 minutes before Tara came home. Because I couldn't be out there in the garage shop vacking with her.
And she'd tell on you.
Yeah, she's like, "What are you doing out there?" I'm shop vacking.
So during
And she
that
was
time,
6 years old, so she didn't know about shop vacking.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So during that time, if you would hear the sound of a shop vac, would that turn you on a little bit?
No.
It wasn't like the Pavlov's dog where you ring the bell and you start salivating?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
mom starts vacuuming.
Not at
and,
all. But I'll tell you this, man.
Mom's vacuuming and
I'll tell you this right now. If you were to go by 1915 Rosemont, Monday through Friday, 3:30 p.m. to 4:05 p.m., back in 1977 in Warsaw, Indiana, you would hear a little shop vac every day, just like clockwork.
For about 4 months straight, your dad's like, "Why the hell is the power bill so much?"
Yeah, well, no. I mean, I'm just...
How long did it take with the shop vac?
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, whoa. I mean,
Would
and
you go for seconds?
And the good thing about it is,
No
gotta,
cleanup.
There's no cleanup.
Yeah.
So until you get to the reservoir in the shop vac.
Well, we never had to
No,
dump it.
it just mixes in with dirt. It turns into like little clods.
Oh, Jesus.
To be honest with you,
Visual.
to be honest with you, I never emptied it. I never it's like a 3-year thing.
Oh my God.
It was like a 2-year thing, like 7th and 8th grade, But you got to understand, Blitz, I could only do it half the year because I played football and wrestled. So at that point, I didn't get out of school and get to go straight home. You had to go to practice. So it was only during the spring.
I was about to say it's a spring fling.
Because I didn't play baseball or track.
What about during the summer?
So during spring, well, no, summer I worked.
That poor shop vac.
So I only had literally like March, April, May, June of 2 years.
Wow, 120 days.
That poor shop vac looked like when you leave the lid off an Elmer's glue bottle.
You guys are into a whole different kind of thing that I'm into.
So Bubba,
I never know what it looked like, Blitz, because I never opened it up.
Didn't they have vacs at the Parks and Recreation Department?
Too strong.
No, there were two. Dan, this vacuum, it wasn't the fact that it was a vacuum. It was the fact that it was so worn. You couldn't put your penis in a full-blown shop vac.
No way.
It would hurt it.
Do you remember the first time you did it?
Yeah.
Can you walk us through that?
No.
You're just like, huh.
Well,
the wheels start turning.
So here's the deal. I will tell you the first time how I fell in love with the shop vac. This is exact.
How did that shop vac court you?
I didn't write this down to talk about today, but certainly Action Jackson, this would be probably a standalone segment itself. But how I fell in love with the shop vac. When I was in like 7th grade, the summer of my 7th grade, like this, we're talking like 1979. The summer of '79, my dad would have me out there working in his shop where he kept his antique 1932 Fords. It was right behind our garage. It was like a 6-car garage. Actually, my dad's garage was bigger than the house.
Really?
Nice.
Yes, it was bigger than the house.
How many cars did he have at peak?
Well, probably I think 4 or 5 1932 Fords.
Wow.
So you'd understand these 32 Fords. They were like. Our house would be falling down. We drove a crappy car. My mom couldn't get a new couch, but my dad had literally, and we're talking in $79, had probably about $300,000 or $400,000 of antique cars in his garage.
Were they all Phaetons?
No, there was a Phaeton, a Roadster, a convertible sedan, and a 3-window coupe.
Oh, okay.
Those were, I think he has more now or less now. No, but the main ones was his B400 convertible sedan and his black Phaeton. So anyway, he lives in Reno or Sparks now, and he's got a little Facebook page. And I don't want people to necessarily go and mess with Doug Clem, especially with my shop vac story.
Yeah, why go by?
Yeah. So I'm in his garage, and he said, "Hey, go sweep that dirt up, and then use the shop vac to suck it up." Like, okay. So there's this some dirt from whatever, and I put it all in a little pile, and I go get the shop vac, and I notice that it can barely suck up the dirt, but it sucks the dirt up, but not very good. Like, it's like, it's about half strength. Mm-hmm. But I didn't say anything. I just sucked the dirt up, and, then I got to go out and play or do something. So I was thinking one day, I came home from school, and I was out in the garage, and when you're in 7th, 8th grade, you have a boner all the time.
Yeah.
I think I was on the bus.
That stops in 7th grade?
Well, no, what I'm saying is, you're on your bus, and you're on the bus, and you see, like, one of the hot girls, like, Shannon Blackford or Michelle Thompson or Lori Howard or something like that, and you get
the bus goes over 2 speed bumps, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and you're just full-blown rigid. Like, man, what I would do with her if I could just get her out to the treehouse and, whatever. And then you go home and masturbate, because that's what all seventh grade guys do whenever they can. I mean, come on, guys. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. Please.
No, it did. Every day.
Yep.
So I just, I got off the bus one day and I had this raging erection, and I was just gonna go home and masturbate, and I just happened to remember. I was like, hey, that shop vac that I used on the Saturday, it's about so big, and it didn't have a lot of suction, so it probably wouldn't, suck off your penis, off your body. Because that's it's seventh grade. You don't know any, medical logistics. Like, you don't get I don't think it'd hurt too bad. So I just went there, and there was nobody around. And I plugged it in, and stuck my penis in the hole.
Oh, God.
Poor kids.
Whose cell phone is on?
Mine.
Blitz!
Oh.
What a rookie move, man. So anyway, I was like, wow, this feels good, and it's fast.
And no cleanup.
No
for
cleanup.
you.
Yeah.
Because the cleanup is the evidence.
Well, I've told my cleanup story.
Yeah.
I don't
your dad
necessarily know if I want to
found
get into that right now. Phew.
With the towel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
My mom's dish towel. And
Yeah.
then we were having a Saturday night dinner. My dad asked for a dish towel, and I brought it to him, and it looked like somebody literally put a half a bottle of Elmer's glue on it. He says, what in the Kong? Doug Clem Kong says, what in the hell is on this?
Rightfully so, by the way.
And my mom goes, I don't know, Doug. I don't know what it is. And he looked right at me. In the entire family, he just looked right at me. And he goes, I swear to God, I will beat your ass if you ever do that again. Are we clear? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So then,
It's like a cartoon episode.
Oh God, I know. It was like almost a South Park episode. But he was like, he didn't have to say it. He didn't have to, in front of my sister, say what I did. He just kind of gave me like man code. Like, I know what this is. I'm a man. Bitch, I will beat your... I can remember like this. I think he goes, I will beat your ass, because my mom had just tried all the dishes with it. Oh. So everybody had some kind of remnants on their plate, and we're halfway through dinner. And so, you got to think that everybody was exposed to that, and everybody had it in their mouth.
Oh, my God.
Lucky, it's lucky I didn't get yoked there.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, he didn't yoke me on that deal. He just looked at me and said he was actually pretty cool in the pocket there. Because I think maybe that was a definitely deserved yoking.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, right there. I mean, I'm talking, I'm talking hand around the neck, out of the chair, and yoked up.
Yeah.
Bam, whipped your ass. And my dad whipped so hard. Oh my God, like three of his whacks on your ass would just be like, would make you cry for like 15 minutes. Remember when you cry, you'd be like, I just want to die. I just want to run away.
Yeah.
I just want my dad to die. Oh, I hate him. Oh, die, Dad. And then he'd be going, are you done being a pussy and crying? Yeah. All right, you come out watch a ball game now with me. Okay.
I love you.
I love you, Dad. Yeah, so I mean, not all of us. I doubt that any of us, except maybe Dan, was. Well, Blitz, you were probably raised that way. You got yoked, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad yoked your ass.
I got yoked.
think
I
we
was
all
more
got
afraid
yoked.
of my mom.
My mom yoked me.
Yeah, I was afraid of my mom.
My mom yoked me too, but
My mom would beat me with a wooden paddle.
my mom would too.
Yep.
But still, it was just the Doug Clem Kong. Just the whole intimidation. You're
Yeah.
dealing with a full-blown monkey.
My dad rarely did that. When he did, it hurt. But my mom would beat me.
And she'd grab me with whatever she could grab.
Yes.
If it was a pinky, if it was hair, if it was her fingernails on my arm, whatever she could get a hold of, she'd grab. It was
Hold
just
on.
like a cornerback.
Fingernails in the forearm were the worst.
Oh, dude, little half moons.
Your mom, she got her nails did. She had those 1979 acrylics, man, that were like concrete. and sharp, and you'd be like in the cereal aisle. I can remember like nothing. I was like, I want this cereal, and I want this one, and I'm loading my mom's cart up with like 7 boxes of different commercials I've seen that you just got to have because there's some stupid toy in it. So she said, I told you can only have one. Pick out your favorite and return the rest. I'm like, I don't want to. She yoked my ass up, put those 4 half moons right in your forearm, and they just and they're. I mean, literally.
They last for a couple days.
Oh yeah, they're clamped on.
She'll lift you off the ground using it too.
Oh yeah, I mean just throwing you around, pillar to post, and you go play with your friends, and they see your half moons, and they know exactly what happened.
My mom would even pinch us as a punishment sometimes. That's all she could get. She would like, if we were in the back of the car, she'd like, give me your arm. And she'd give us a good damn pinch.
Oh. My mom used to have those Hot Wheel tracks. Remember those orange Hot Wheel tracks?
My aunt did that. My aunt did that to my cousin.
Yeah, so these Hot Wheel tracks, and you could put like 5 of them together.
Yeah.
And so we were back there carrying on one time, and she'd put like 4 of them together, and she went, and she was able to hit us across the face with a Hot Wheels track.
4 of them?
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Your mom didn't care about if she took out an eye or nothing. They were just winging it back there, hoping they connected on something. Really. And literally your mom would be smoking a cigarette, having a cocktail, driving the car, and we'd have no seat belts on.
Windows up.
We'd be in the back. Sometimes we'd try to wedge ourselves between the back window and the dash, that little dash area there. And your mom would be having a cocktail, driving with one hand. Maybe
she's smoking a cigarette with the window like a 1/4 of an inch down, like that. It does any good.
Yeah. I mean, we got black lung going on, the whole 9 yards.
The good old days.
Yeah. Listening to the radio.
Yeah.
Getting your ass whipped.
They used to sell those sedans with the backwards facing seats.
That's
my mom had a station wagon with the 3rd row faced backwards.
Yeah.
It was torture.
So anyway, I don't even know what we got off onto. I don't even know how we got onto this.
Shop vac.
Oh, shop vac. So
and then the towel.
So then I just figured out, God, this thing feels great.
It's perfect.
And so I just every day, Monday through Friday during the spring, because that's when I didn't play sports. And it
was the summer of love.
Yeah, but you couldn't Blitz. I couldn't do it at the summer because I had to work, and I didn't get home until 4:30, and the whole family was home by then. You only had that one little window during the spring.
But
it's not like you can't do it in your room. It's not quiet.
Well, yeah, and so here's the deal, man. It's like almost like the spring mating season. Like you can only do it for like 3 months, so you get every day you can in.
Sure.
I'd sometimes do it 2 times.
But wouldn't it be a greater world if, like, everyone after they came back from lunch did like 3-minute shop vac on the way back to work? I mean, we'd be so much happier as a society.
So you're saying like that would be like a society norm?
Yeah, like on your way in, do a quick shop vac.
Like tea is
like
over
at
3 o'clock tea.
Yeah.
Like tea is over at England, right?
2 o'clock shop vac.
You're like at like 1 o'clock. It's right after lunch. You actually should give you an extra 30 minutes for lunch.
Right.
Lunch should go from 11 to 12:30. With between 12 and 12:30, you got to get your niz.
Right. There's a line out the door.
But you have to have all these places to get your niz. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just it's quick, so you just have like a bathroom, with a bunch of little stalls.
Are those a bunch of shop vacs?
Yeah, you just put your quarter in and.
Welcome to the Google campus. Our latest benefit for employees are the go ahead and catch your niz cubicles. And we actually ask our Google employees to once a day go and masturbate to orgasm.
Just to relieve your anxiety and stress.
We feel as it opens up your creative pores.
Yeah, it's a better workplace.
Less stressed.
I mean, yeah, can you imagine you have no fights at work at all? Be like, whoa, I just got...
Not in the afternoon.
Oh, man, I'm feeling good. How about you? Feeling good as hell.
I'm ready to take a nap.
You had like a big meeting. Everyone's fighting. It's like, okay, time out. Everyone go to the rooms.
Yeah, everybody go to the room. Everybody get high.
Come back in a half hour.
Everybody get high and masturbate.
You know how like the big hookahs have like 7 or 8 tubes coming out of them?
Oh. Yeah.
That's under the table at the board meeting. Just got tubes coming out.
Everyone's got their own hose.
Can you imagine? Okay, but can you imagine you're in this big meeting, right, Dan? You're this big ass mediation, and you get there at 8 in the morning, and everybody's all, screw you, we're not settling for nothing. You suck. We got you on this. Well, then at lunch, the opposing, how sometimes there'll be a law firm that's hosting this, right?
Right, and they supply a big lunch for everybody, right? They cater it.
They say like, I just want to let you know, guys, we got lunch catered in from Forbici, and everybody this and this, and then we have 15 rooms over here that we've have pornographic material and various things, and so we'd ask you to eat lunch. Oh, by the way, there's some weed in there. Get high and go ahead and masturbate to completion, and then we're going to start mediating after that. Everybody gets back at 1 o'clock.
You can have whatever you,
man,
you can have whatever you want.
Case is over at
That offer
120.
seems real fair, man. You know, I'm telling you, that's a pretty damn good offer. I think I'll take that
Works
offer,
for
buddy.
me.
Works for me, buddy.
The world would move so much more smoothly.
Right?
Yep.
I agree.
So there's the shop vac on. I had 2 springs of love.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to understand, I could only do the shop vac like March, April, May. You know, that's it.
It was probably really sad that last day that you could do it, that last Friday.
But you were always trying to get one in. So, like, if my mom and Tara would go to the mall, my dad was at work,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, man, pew, right to the back.
Well, at that age too, your parents are like, "Hey, do you want to go to like the arcade or whatever your favorite place is?" You're like, "No, I'm gonna stay home." And like, "What do you mean you're gonna stay home? Like, this is your favorite place?"
I
You're like,
don't feel
"Nah,
good."
I got things to do."
Yeah, and then the minute you see their taillights on the road, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
You got your pants down going crazy.
Yep.
Then you get your party, and then you're like, man, I should have gone.
Exactly. Like, I want to go to the arcade now.
It's
Yeah.
only 2 minutes.
Yeah, mom's only down at the end of the street, the stoplight
You're running
still.
after.
Yeah, we don't even have cell phones, otherwise she'd come back and get you if you call her, right?
Like, "Hey, mom, no, I feel better now."
Do you think we can get the Taliban to trade guns for shop vacs?
Oh, I don't know. I think the Taliban,
They're
there's.
goats.
I think the Taliban needs to get laid more too.
They're
They
having
seem
the time of their
uptight.
life. Did you see they were on a lake with like rats?
Yeah.
Swan boats.
dollars,
Yeah.
what is
Swan
it?
boats.
Drowning women. I'm just saying. I'm hearing a lot of reports that they're not being cool to the chicks.
Of course they're not.
Didn't they promise though? One of the promises was we'll try
Yeah.
to be more pro woman.
Have you ever
Yeah.
lied before, Bubba?
Yeah. Hey, Blitz. So this guy named I'm assuming his name's Mike because he owns Mike's Auto Center.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. And it's off of Waters, which I think is just right.
Mike off of Waters.
Yeah, there you go. Mike's Auto Center, complete engine repair, and he was at remember our Elder Ford garage sales,
Okay, yep.
and I sold. I guess I can't
Some
believe.
DVDs.
No, well,
Oh, wrong garage sale. Lummy.
so inside. I don't know
Kinda.
why I sold this, but Tyler. This is one of Tyler Clem's, like play jerseys that he had back in the day, and
Okay.
it said 20. Tyler Clem. I don't know if this is one of his Pee-wee jerseys. Tyler, are you there? This is obviously a jersey that I had made for you, or I don't think this is one of your Pee-wee football jerseys, is it?
No, it's a Packers jersey.
That I just had made for you?
Yeah.
And I think when we went to the game that one time, I had it made for you, and that's what you wore to the game, right?
I really don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy, I've been looking for that jersey. Why'd you sell it out from under me?
I sold it at one of my Elder Ford deals.
Can I get that dollar you got for it?
And no, shut up. Well, anyway, I guess Mike from Mike's Auto Center bought it, and he's a huge fan of the show. And he wants Tyler to sign it. So, Tyler, I'm going to have you sign it, and I'm going to get it back to him. But that being said, Blitz, Mike's Auto Center, full engine repair, full everything.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is I get a hold of Mike.
Uh-huh.
It's less than probably 5 miles from the studio.
Okay.
And I call up Steve from Crockett's.
Yep.
Hello, Crockett's Towing. Steve, it's Bubba.
Oh, great,
Can
Bubba.
you-
Now what do you want?
Well, I need something, don't you? I just
Yeah,
don't ever
yeah,
call to
you
say
never
hi.
just call to say hi.
All right, Steve, so listen.
Uh-huh.
Hey, can you bring one of your flatbeds over to the studio?
Yeah, what piece of junk you need us to tow away now? We'll do it, Bubba, because we like you.
Yeah,
but-
I know. Listen, if you weren't such good friends with Scotty Crockett, this answer would be no.
Right.
Actually, Steve formerly from Steps, now from Crockett's my original OG buddy.
Of course he is.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, no.
hey, Steve from Crockett's, you there? I need you
I'm
to
here.
pick up my cream. Because listen, I got a guy. That,
Oh, the heavy one.
yeah, you're gonna have to bring the
Oh,
big one
Industrial.
and take it over to Mike's Auto Center. There's this guy who listens to the show,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he'd get the cream machine running for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
7 miles away.
Maybe I can call Mike up just so I can see here. Blitz, I'd probably keep the cream machine if we could get it running, don't you think?
Yeah, it probably doesn't need much.
We honest to God think it's just a fuel pump. Blitz, that's
Well, and it needs the power steering brake deal.
yeah. But it's probably power steering, master cylinder, and maybe a fuel pump max.
That's probably it. And they just have like a typical tune-up. You know, it's been sitting for a while, but other than that, new fluids, but we're good to go.
Mike.
Let me help.
Hey, is Mike there?
Who's speaking?
Todd?
Who is this?
This is Bubba.
Bubba who?
The Love Sponge?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and I'm live on the radio. And I'm trying to get a hold of Mike's Auto Center, Mike Guccione. Have you ever heard of the guy?
No.
Well, I heard he has a pretty good place over there. He does tune-ups and brakes and shocks and all of that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, well, I got a 78 P30 Garmin step van that I need a fuel pump on.
What year?
78.
You'd have to bring him by and let me look at it. That's all I can tell you.
I know, but where's Mike?
He's on the car doing some brakes.
Yeah, well, you know, if you told Mike that Bubba the Love Sponge was really on the phone live on the air and you didn't bring the phone to him, he'd probably smash you in the mouth. I'm just going to let you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
Big time you.
Because Mike is a big fan of the show. Did you know that?
Uh-huh.
I bet you he's got some Bubba Army stuff at the shop there, doesn't he?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, this is the guy that owns Bubba Army. That's who you're being mean to right now.
All right.
Yeah, well, you going to give me Mike or not?
He's not here right now.
Well, you said
he was there. What are you talking about?
You said he was in the parking lot, doing something to a car.
No, he's not here right now.
You said he was doing a brake job.
You said he was doing a brake job,
Now you're
Fred.
lying.
Who are you? I'm turning you in.
He's in the middle of a brake job. He went to get parts.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't tell me he was headed down to Napa, buddy. Come on.
No, he's not going to Napa. We don't buy from Napa.
What do you get? Auto Advanced? What do you do?
Ice cold air.
Oh, is that where you get your parts?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's don't get all serious, me on me. I don't care where you buy your parts, buddy.
He goes down to LKQ and picks him off some old car and
Yeah.
then charges double.
So listen, what's your name? Because I'd like to tell Mike you really handled me with care. I appreciate it, buddy.
All right.
No. What's
What's your name?
What's your name, bud?
James.
James, are you like the assistant manager there?
Uh-huh.
Used to be.
Used to be. Wait till listen, James, you got to do me a favor. Oh, hello?
Oh my!
I don't think James likes you. I don't think he's a fan.
James.
That cream machine's getting fixed.
Listen, James just promised me.
We'll put a fuel pump on ourselves.
James.
Buddy, pal.
Buddy, I'm looking for a free.
Looking for free stuff, man.
Looking for a free tune-up, James. We start out on a bad foot.
Who buys brakes from ice cold air?
I mean, if he was buying air conditioning parts, Blitz, I get it.
Oh my
right?
God,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
No, he won't answer.
Getting ghosted. Oh, Papa.
Thanks for calling Mike's Auto Center. We are currently with a customer at this time.
No, you ain't.
Please leave your name and number, and we will get back to you at our earliest convenience. Thank you, and have a great day.
Mike, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. I'm live on the air. I just called in a few minutes ago, and James, the guy that works there, was a real dick and hung up on me.
Yeah, Jobber James.
I mean, it's like, come on, Mike, we're trying to give you $1 zillion of free advertising. We just need a simple little tune-up on our cream machine. Hey, Mike, I'm going to be sending my 78 P30 Garmin step van down there. I'm going to have Crockett's flatbed it down there when I finally get the okay. We're kind of looking for a fuel pump with a master cylinder kicker and maybe a fresh tune-up. But James, they probably have those old kind of answer machines that James is listening to right now.
He's going to delete it.
Hey, James, guess what? Screw you, you rude son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wait till we get down there.
Jobber James.
Hey, Mike, make sure James doesn't work on my truck, okay, buddy?
Right. Cut the brake lines.
Yeah, exactly. Mike, I'll be calling you, buddy. Mike's Auto Care Center, 7606B Waters Avenue. Mike Guccione is the owner.
Bubba's going to wipe his butt with that Tyler Clem jersey.
Oh, hey, Mike, I'm calling because Tyler's going to sign your jersey that you bought for $1 at the Elder Ford deal.
Yeah.
How about me and Tyler bring it down there, buddy, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, good talking to you. I'll be in touch.
Mike, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. I'm live on the air. I just called in a few minutes ago, and James, the guy who
But
works
how do I
there,
fast forward? I don't need to hear all that.
dick and hung up on me.
Maybe.
I mean, it's like, come
Usually
on,
you
Mike,
hit pound,
we're
but
trying to give you $1
we'll
billion
see.
of free advertising. We just need a simple.
Your message has been sent.
There you go.
I'm going to tell you something. I had an anxiety attack yesterday. So I'm driving home from Ocala.
What time did you actually leave Ocala?
I don't know. I don't know. 7 maybe?
Okay.
I don't even know.
Okay.
But me and One-Eyed Billy have got that track just, oh my God, and it's supposed to be sunshiny.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice.
And so we got it all open. We got it all tilled up. Worked our asses off. In fact, I worked so hard up there yesterday, Blitz, that I don't think I have to go today. I think I can take. I was going to go today, but I think that I can't. All I need now is just sun. So I got the track open. There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
I can't start laying it in until it's dry. So, and me being up there, just the sun baking down on it, trying to stay busy, isn't worth the 4-hour round trip.
Okay.
That's a tough round trip, man.
I know.
So, I get up to Ocala. I'm leaving Ocala, and now while I'm working on my skid steer, I have my phone in my pocket, and like every 30 minutes, which is the most that I'm detached from my phone, but every 30 minutes or so, I'll take and let the machine cool down a little bit, let it idle, and then maybe take a power wash or two or to unmud the tracks, Blitz.
Okay.
But I'll check my.
So you're on the skid steer.
Yeah, but I'll check my cell phone.
Right.
I'll spend 5 or 10 minutes returning some emails, returning some texts, whatever. I'm still tethered. I still, am able to communicate. I got a couple things going with Blitz. I'm hoping that, Tony Stewart's guy's okay.
Yep.
I heard he stabilized.
Good.
And so forth and so on. So I go to leave Ocala and come back to Tampa. And, for the hour, by the way, there was a traffic jam right outside of Tampa. So it took like 2 hours instead of an hour and 20 minutes. And I needed that 2 hour and 20 minutes I was going to return Orit's, email. Just a lot of stuff I had to do. I had to have my phone for that hour and 20, and my phone was completely dead, and the charging cord that I had didn't work.
Uh-oh.
So I was phoneless for 2 hours, and I almost got anxiety.
Yeah.
I started having kind of road rage, wanting to get home so I could get my phone plugged in because I knew that I had missed a whole bunch of stuff, most of which, wasn't any personal stuff more than it was business.
Yep. Yeah.
Some of it time sensitive.
I'm the same. So, my phone that I've had for, the phone I have now and the ones I've had have all taken USB-C for the cables. So I've got a bunch of those like all over the place. Well, I just ordered that new iPhone. So a few days ago, I went and bought.
You're going back to you're going over to iPhone?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have both. But
that means you're the last there's only one other human being
right.
that has Android. And it's,
I'm keeping the Android, but I got the iPhone for here because it's just easier.
I just wish people would know Androids are impossible. I tried to work on an Android
right.
yesterday.
I completely agree. They're way better phone. They're way better everything. Just the people that have iPhone that don't interface well. I agree. No. So I went and bought.
So which one's the better phone?
They're both decent now.
Which one's easier for people to use?
Probably the iPhone.
There you go.
So I went and bought a bunch of lightning cords, so I'd have lightning cables all over the place, so that if things like that happen, I'd have an extra one somewhere.
Oh, but you don't understand, man. Apple is so cord. Like, they really dick you on the cords. Like, they'll just, all of a sudden, the new phone doesn't get charged up the same way that your other one that you just had the year before did. And then you got to buy their
Really?
Well, once you get into the Apple world, could you ever foresee, Anna, not being Apple based?
No, but
going
and they've gotten a lot better with that. But Apple used to be a horrible company where they'd change cords and cables every year or two.
Anymore, right?
No, they don't as much anymore.
I'll tell you the worst though is when you're trying to do things between Google and Apple, like move files or download. They don't make it easy.
Apple tries to lock you down.
So it's Apple. Apple's the locker downers.
Yeah.
Now, does it kind of piss you off that you've now succumbed to the Apple?
I
think it does.
But whatever, I don't care.
But if you didn't have your phone for 2 hours, And you knew you and I had some business. You and I didn't have any issues.
No.
We're just trying to get this ring list done.
Yeah.
It's what I'm. By the way, in between breaks and stuff like that, Anna, I'm really, really concerned because I have some work to do for the next couple breaks. And you know how you are. You're not real good at. Just be honest. You're not real good at chat.
I'll come in there a little bit, and then I'll send
and help her.
Yeah, and I'll send Tyler in a few times.
Yeah,
too.
she gets real volatile on chat.
Well, they get volatile with me, and I just react sometimes.
I know.
But I'm going to try to keep it under control today for Lummy's sake.
Bubba's mustard hatred, 1,000 bits.
Thank you for the bit deal. So, Anna, try to be a little you look a little cute today.
Thank you. I wash my hair.
Do you not wash your hair every day?
No way.
No, I don't either.
Or do all women wash their hair?
We do not wash our hair every day.
No, it's bad for you.
Really?
Yeah,
Strip out the oils.
Yeah, it strips your hair of all the natural oils.
Like my sister.
She probably doesn't.
Who I think is the ultimate female.
She probably doesn't. No.
No?
Mm-mm.
No way.
Oh, okay.
I wash mine like twice a week.
Well, you guys must not work and sweat as hard as we do. Because...
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
You don't sweat like I go to the gym almost every day, like 5 days a week.
I could never, ever picture myself having that long a hair, going to the gym, working out enough to really get a good workout in where your whole hair's, sweating.
Yeah.
And not showering.
Nope.
Not
it
washing
dries.
it.
You just wait.
The sweat just dries onto itself and then it turns like
Crustation.
Then you get like a crustation deal.
Yeah,
probably, but I'm not gonna wash it every day.
All right, we'll do your best and try not to. They're very aggressive. The seventh man is very aggressive.
Okay.
By the way, we're calling Lummy. His baby might be out. Like he may have already be a papa, or he's not allowed to have a cell phone on during this process.
I texted him a little bit ago. He didn't reply to me.
She could be in stirrups, popping out Wilbur. But I would hope he knew that we would want to be able to, access him during this. Hi, this is Lummy.
Please leave your message for 8
Yep,
1
get that.
9 5.
Lummy, it's Bubba. Oh, by the way, I'm not yelling at you. I'm talking to you right now, okay? Mm-hmm. It's a very, 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 very special day. Today's the day your baby's coming. We're thinking it might be here already. We don't know nothing. You're not keeping us informed. I mean, even though I gave you the day off, you got to keep us, live from the.
Yeah.
It's Lummy. I'm live from the where the baby's coming out, and oh my God, look at me see. Looks like it's crowning, like a Hindenburg type deal. Oh, Lummy, you buffoon! Call back immediately, or you're gonna get a lot of trouble.
Lummy, it's Bubba. Oh, by the way, I'm not yelling at you. I'm talking to you right now, okay? It's a very, 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 very special day. Today's the day your baby's coming. We're thinking it might be here already. We don't know nothing. You're not keeping us informed. I mean, even though I gave you the day off, you got to keep us, live from the. Yeah. It's Lummy. I'm live from the where the baby's coming out, and oh my God, look at me see. Looks like it's crowning, like a Hindenburg type deal.
Yeah.
Lummy, you buffoon! Call back immediately, or you're going to get a lot of trouble.
To replay your message, press 1.
I forgot to charge my phone. I didn't know anything was going to go on today.
To re-record your message, press 3. For delivery options, press 4. To mark urgent, press 1. Message marked urgent. To replay your message.
All you have to do is take that to the authorities to be able to get me locked up. This is my boss. He's insane.
Yeah.
This is the message he left me. I'd be like, man, I wouldn't even be able to ask the guy filing the complaint what business we're in because he's my show business guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that we could eat on $1 a day? Could you eat on one? First of all, here,
No.
how much are Roman noodles?
Roman noodles?
How much are the Roman
I've never
noodles?
heard of them.
You know, like what all college kids get.
Yeah, they get ramen noodles.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking. Noodles in a cup with a little bit of sauce
cup of
on it.
noodles.
Well, the cup of noodles are a lot more money than a ramen bag of noodles.
All right, so what's in the noodle world, Blitz? The cheap noodle
The
world.
cheap bag of noodles, I think they're around like a quarter a piece, 30 cents, something like that.
All right, so if you got 3 of those, that's 75 cents.
That's all sodium and carbs. That's all that is, though.
But would it keep you alive?
For a while.
Yeah.
Elon Musk said that he used to deliberately budget $1 Canadian for food. living mainly on hot dogs and green peppers and pasta.
What?
They're saying the article that Anna gave me was like these rich and famous people and some of the.
They're eating like goats and stuff now.
Yeah,
and supposedly Zuckerberg will only eat stuff that he's killed, that he's caught himself because he lives up.
That's kind of cool.
Like he goes out and catches all this fish and stuff, and like if you were rich enough, Blitz, and you had, here's the cool thing about being Mark Zuckerberg, right? You call these Dumb and Dumber up, right? And they got your boat ready and your tackle ready and everything. And Dumb and Dumber already know where the hot spot is, right? Kind of like when Big Red took me in sumo fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go out and just catch all these salmon and all these fish, right? Then you take it back to the dock. Now, this is just a photo op right here. He's not sitting there gutting all those fish.
Yeah.
And then these two just sit there and fillet it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you freeze it. And then you could be like Johnny Weirdo saying, you know what, I only eat what I am able to catch myself.
Yeah.
These mushrooms were grown in my garden. This salmon was harvested when I was with Dumb and Dumber. I mean, if you're that, you got to be real rich to be able to do that, or you're on both ends of the spectrum. Either you're homeless and you have to catch your own food, or you're super rich and you just want to be able to say that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know guys that like hunt and they'll get enough meat where they can eat kind of not like all year round every meal, but they pick it out as they need it.
Now, do you think that there are people that literally hunt and only eat the stuff they kill?
Very few.
Yeah, I
but
say very few.
Are you talking about like across the world, or you mean in like first world countries where they have the option to do otherwise?
Like America.
Oh.
I would say
Very
very
rare.
few. I would say there's more people that like will go hunting and fishing and all that and eat that a lot of the time, but they also will go out to eat or have fast food and things like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that if a guy kills a deer or slaughters a cow, he
also gets Longhorn.
Also, is having a birthday party at Longhorn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And unless you're like Ted Kaczynski and you have to live off the land.
I still think he went like grocery shopping and stuff.
He did?
I think so.
Yeah, but how's he going to make it? Did you see literally it looked like an outhouse he lived in, did it not?
You just seen one little stove or something. Little fire going.
Here's this British bitch here. Hold on. She's saying that
perfect artificial companion, so this is where we're at.
They're talking about sex robots. Listen, you just know there's some certain type of topics I like to talk about, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want everybody to think I'm a weirdo now because I'm going to talk about sex robots. Although, I think most men would really be bold-faced liars if they didn't if they didn't admit. I mean, you could even be married and have a girlfriend. I mean, you could even have a girlfriend, be married, have some friend, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you're dating or whatever is a human being, another human being could be in your life. And let's take it as extreme as marriage, okay?
Okay.
I think you could still be married, Blitz, and talk your wife into letting you have a sex robot.
Yeah, because that's not cheating.
Yeah,
I don't think.
See, that's kind of a really interesting question to be like.
It depends on how intelligent they are. I mean, that's
the
kind
next
of a
girl
weird
I
thing,
date,
but...
I'm going to say, hey, listen, I like you. Let's hang out. But would you be okay if I had a sex robot? And then Blitz say, well, she goes, no, it's disgusting. Well, then she's not nearly freaky enough for me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, if she won't let you have a sex robot.
Anna, let's say you fall in love with Blitz or you find the special dude.
Okay.
And he's the guy, whether it's Blitz or the next guy.
Right.
And he's the guy, he's the guy, and you guys end up getting married.
Yeah.
Which, God, in order for you to get married, man, he's really got to be the guy.
Yeah.
And you guys are blasting all the time.
Blasting.
Like the way I got to think that if you were in a sexual relationship on the levels of, you do blast. When you
Yeah, of course
you
I
like to
do.
blast.
I'm like a normal human being in a relationship.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean? I do normal stuff.
Just blast.
Well,
Yeah, I blast and I do nice things for them, and I'm not, I'm not as uptight.
I mean, you like to bust.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
Like how many times a week when you're involved in a loving relationship? I mean, are you a 2-3 timer bust kind of deal? You getting busted 2 times?
It's hard because
your
let's
schedule.
say 2-3 times. Yeah, that, and also it was halfway long distance sort of.
Right. You never really had the picture perfect one who just lives a couple miles away. You've
No,
not had
just
that.
kind of a boobs McGee for a minute there.
Right. But let's say that you're with the guy.
Yeah.
He's super cool. You love him.
Okay.
You're married. Everything's perfect. Everything's perfect.
No kids.
And he says, "Hey, Anna, I love you more than anything. We're going to be together forever. Maybe we can have children someday. I don't. It's you're the boss on that deal. But my buddy's got this new sex robot, and he says it's just it. And I've saved a bunch of. By the way, Anna, I'm real rich too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm not having to come to you and ask for financial permission because, I'm a zillionaire.
Yeah.
So I was just Blitz, in that itself, if you got that much money, I mean, I think I'm just going to tell her, even though we're supposed to have a union, I'm not going to ask because she's going to say no.
Yeah.
No, I think you should discuss. I don't think it's necessarily an ask or a tell. It's more of like a discussion to see their comfort level.
All right. So what do you think about?
That's how mature people do it.
I'd be like, hey, Anna, baby, I want you to look at this this CD. Blitz, I'd have a video of it.
A CD? What year is it?
No. Shut up, okay?
2001.
What I'm saying is, Blitz, if I'm trying to get my wife to let me get a sex robot, I better have a little video for her to watch.
Let me aircast this YouTube video onto the TV.
But
cue the video.
I'm thinking, Blitz, you might not want to show her the model you're getting, because the model you're getting,
right,
is probably a little more, would make her a little mad. So Anna, we're talking. So what do you think about me getting? Well, let me play this story for you, okay?
Okay.
And my friend Ron, he has one of these.
Okay.
And his wife is super cool about it.
Okay.
And
it's like a new gadget you want?
Well, yeah, kind of. And they have.
Is it like a power tool?
No, not quite. And we can see that's why my friend Ron is doing so well with this, because his wife considers it a tool. It's a tool.
Oh, okay.
It's a tool to keep him off of her for a while.
Huh?
Well, Ron wants to blast 6 times a week, and Jenny only wants to blast twice. So for the other for the other 4 times, Jenny just lets him go and blast this. Well, will you just watch this?
Sure, yeah, let's watch.
We've had centuries of dreaming about the perfect artificial companion, but we're really only at the start, working out whether or not we can make them. If it sounds like I'm here to advocate for the sex robots, that's not quite true. I have my concerns as well.
See, so listen, honey, this girl, she's a chick and she's all for it. See, this is chick-based. These sex robots are chick-based.
Wait, the what?
They're women-based.
The sex robots? You didn't tell me about that.
Oh yeah, these are sex robots.
See an evidence-based approach. I don't think we can make more.
Ron said it saved his marriage.
Moral knee-jerk reactions.
I hate Ron.
Well, you know what? You better call his wife up then and realize how many things that she doesn't have to do that she didn't like to do anyway. Now, the doll's taking it all, okay?
The sex robot.
And Ron's, used to be a little edgy. Guy's got the coolest vibe in the world, man. You ain't nothing even bugs him anymore.
Market is small. In its current form, I don't think it will grow. I think we can do better than lives.
Do they got pictures of
We've
them?
adapted to
I hope not.
our existing printing press, to the book, and to the...
All right. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
I think I may have got the wrong article.
Okay.
So, no.
If I felt comfortable with this person in general and I trusted them, I'd probably greenlight that.
But Blitz, on the other hand, would us as guys, if you have to look on the other end of the spectrum, what if our girl came to us and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know"?
No, are these like human? They look like a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, and they're super hot. I mean, and they really. I mean, it's like really, really having sex with a real person.
Yeah.
You can program them to tell you how big you are. I mean, you can program them to tell you you're the best ever.
I got to be honest, man. I wouldn't be cool with that.
You wouldn't be cool with you doing it or having one that did it her?
If I was married. I mean,
as the boy or the girl?
Yes. No, if me as a guy, if I got I probably wouldn't get one anyway if I was married, but
you come over and use mine though if you want.
Yeah, just borrow it. But I wouldn't want my wife getting that. That's not cool.
So
no.
can you listen to this?
No, it's not cool.
I know.
I don't toys and stuff. I'm cool with that, but
but that's how hypocritical we are as guys. Because I wouldn't have any problem asking my girl, "Hey, I like to get this sex robot. It's not a big deal." But she goes, "Okay, well then I'm going to get one that looks like Jimmy Cleavis, and when you come home, it's just going to be blasting the hell out of me."
Yeah, but
and I'm going to like it.
But if I was married, I wouldn't get one I wouldn't get one.
No, I'm just saying, Blitz. I understand where it could be potentially a problem.
Yeah. I definitely would not want her to get one. Like toys and stuff, man, that's cool, but like it's
You walk in.
yeah, she's getting railed by the robot. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would bother me as much as it bothers him.
Blitz, why are you so mad today? Because my girl was getting railed by the robot.
Yeah.
I walked in.
I had to shoot the robot.
Well, what's worse, getting railed by a robot or getting railed by the world's most famous wrestler?
Well, I mean, if we're going there, obviously there's a difference, but I guess I would take the robot.
Sorry, Blitz. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Great. How's it going?
Good. Is the baby here yet?
Baby is not here yet.
Okay. Now, please, I want you to understand something. If by talking to me on the phone causes you issues or heat or anything like that,
Then we'll call you back 20 more times.
Perfect.
No, what I'm saying is, like, is this a problem?
No.
Okay.
You all right, Lummy? Do you need help? Do you need to get, do you need an escape? What's going on?
Hey, Lummy, guess what? Ass is about to go get real, buddy.
I don't know. This baby's not really wanting to come out.
Oh, is there complications? Blitz, I was just thinking it was on its. I mean, is it? Are we?
They broke her water and stuff, right?
Is your water broken yet? It's not, is it?
I don't think so.
No, it's not broken.
Yeah, no, not
Lummy's
yet.
the worst reporter ever. He knows nothing. His wife.
That's like the main thing.
His wife is getting ready to have a child, and Lummy doesn't know anything about.
Okay,
what's going
how
on.
about this one? How far is she dilated?
1 centimeter.
So still not much.
Oh
Well, they
my
got to
God.
pop the water, and then it will move it along.
You might want to come back
Not
to work.
necessarily.
I mean, you might want to come back to work. That baby ain't going to be here till Tuesday of next week.
They put 3 pills in her so far, and she's still only 1 centimeter. She was having pretty good contractions like an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Don't they need to pop the
No, they don't have to.
But
Now,
that's really going to move labor along.
Can you? Yeah. Do they pop the water sometimes?
That's how they induce
Eventually,
someone.
yes.
That's how you get
they
induced.
pop the water once it gets a little more dilated.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They can't pop it too soon. Because
Yeah, I mean, you
then-
can't stick a needle through 1 centimeter of dilation. I don't think.
Well, I mean, there needs to be room for the baby to come out once they pop the water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, once the water pops, the baby can't squeeze through 1 centimeter.
Right.
What is the
That's right.
What's the standard? Like, what are they looking for dilation? Like, what's the magic number? Is it
10.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when you're ready to
once
push.
Once it gets to about 3, it's going to start speeding along.
It's amazing. I mean, Lummy, Blitz. It's so crazy to think Lummy's sitting here giving us, gynecological
Reports.
the ins and outs of the gynecological having a baby kind of deal.
They come in like every 30 minutes. It's kind of hard to sleep.
Now, what do they have? Like back in the day, man, they didn't care about dads at all. There's like a chair there, but like a lot of dads will spend the night. Obviously, most men or dads spend the night during this process, and I think recently the newer hospitals make it a little bit more comfortable. Isn't it like a recliner that makes into a bed or something?
Yeah, that's what it is. Especially now with COVID, they don't really want you, with leaving and things like that. So, but yeah, it's like a recliner that turns into a little bed. And it's actually, the bed's bigger than my hospital bed.
Oh, the daddy sleeps quietly in the corner bed?
Yep.
Now, you said that once you get you there, they don't want you leaving. Does that mean you can't go down to the snack bar and stuff?
Oh no, I could go down there to the concession, that whole place, but nothing else.
Now, usually hospitals sometimes have some really kick-ass cafeterias.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check that out here pretty
Or
soon.
Blitz, do you think they've closed the cafeterias and it's all vending machine Willie now that COVID-19?
No, they're probably back open now.
Yeah.
No, the cafeteria's open. They said that it's actually cheaper than the vending machine. The security guard gave me the Iggy.
Right, exactly. So, Lummy, you're 1 centimeter. What are they telling her the processes might be to induce labor?
Well, what they're doing now is what they keep every 4 hours. They keep shoving this tiny little pill into her vagina by her cervix.
Well, hold on. It's not an oral pill. It's a vaginal pill.
It's a vaginal pill.
Is it like
These
is it like a
nurses
butt?
come in.
Was it like a butt suppository?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, is it like a pill that dissolves and tries to make the cervix dilate more? Is it a dilation pill?
Yeah, it's the same thing that
Is Ashley there? Can I talk to her?
the male semen would have done.
Blitz, why would we be talking to Lummy when we can just talk to Ashley?
Because it's kind of funny how he has no idea what's going on.
That's true.
I do know what's going on. I'm saying everything right? I am saying everything right. I'm so smart.
Ask her if she's proud of you.
Talk to
No,
them?
ask her if she's proud of you.
Are you proud of me for getting everything right? She's very proud of me for getting everything
Ask
right.
her.
She's on drugs.
Hey, ask her. What do you think the time frame of getting back on it? I want you to say it just like that too.
What's the time frame of getting back on it? Getting back on it? Like getting this kid out of here.
No, it's not what I wanted, Lummy. When's the
Oh,
next?
you want to have sex? When's the next time we're going to have sex?
Lummy can't, remember? He'll die.
Oh, yeah.
6
The
weeks.
blood.
6 weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And it's already been like 2 weeks for Lummy.
Ask her, what are you, how, did she not know that's going to kill you?
Well, she said that she just gave me the round mouth.
Oh, perfect.
Well, meaning, there's other things she can do to take care of you.
Yeah.
Right.
She just gave me that face.
Yeah, well, take it when you can because that won't last long.
Yeah. Because listen, girls like doing that, but not after they just popped out a kid and they got, so they're doing that and they got the kid latched onto the,
Girls like doing it. Moms don't like doing it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're right. Women like doing that.
Yeah.
Moms don't. But she's going to have Wilbur latched on to the right teat, and then she's going to be
on the left.
And then she's going to, ask her, would there be times that you can have lunch? You can breastfeed your lunch too.
Is there going to be times that I can breastfeed my lunch? Yeah. Wilbur goes first, then I go.
You can't flap her up. She knows what we're going to
Of course.
Or simultaneously.
So, Lummy, are we thinking that it's going to be tomorrow? I mean, it seems like we got a long way to go. We're 1 centimeter now. We're getting hourly vaginal pills.
She's been 1 centimeter now for like a few weeks, hasn't she?
So now,
Yeah.
now, Lummy, when they install the vaginal pill, like what do they say? Okay, I mean, here it go. Ooh, here it goes.
Yeah. It's pretty much the lady comes in, she spreads her legs, and then the lady takes this little tool and pushes it in.
It's push it in, okay, buddy.
Ashley says it's like the 2-finger cul-de-sac with it.
Oh.
I don't know. Actually, I'm not really staring at the nurses when they're doing it. But,
yeah, but I mean, like Lummy, the next time the nurse comes for the vaginal pill,
lessons.
I mean, could you take? I mean, I don't want to take pictures, please, but could you really get a good bird's eye view on the deal?
Yeah,
I
can.
Yeah. Well, I might want to ask your wife that. Can you get a good bird's eye view on the next time pill?
Next time to do it, can I get a good bird's eye view?
I mean, he's the reason why she's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the reason you're here.
Do you hate me because you're pregnant? Ask her.
Do you hate me because you're pregnant? No.
Are we gonna have? Or do we think we'll have do you think we'll have a second baby?
Do you think we're gonna have a second baby? No.
Yeah, she will.
That's amazing. Like if you'd have women that are literally 24 hours from giving labor, if not less, and what the answer to that would be. Because I'm sure, Anna, there's probably some women be like, "Of course, baby, I like to have."
She's so miserable right now. She just wants to be over.
None of them want another kid at this point.
Oh well, no. There's some. No,
Well,
baby. I want to.
A few of them
there's some
want.
there's some crazy ones here.
If I really had a real woman back in the day when I was in the baby producing deal and I was rich, I would have had 4 kids all day. Hot housewife, stayed at home all day. Oh, I better be quiet. So anyway, Lummy, what are they giving you guys any indication as to what the time frame potentially be with getting little Wilbur out into the world?
Well, they're supposed to check it again around 9, and hopefully that pill has made it more dilated. So once it hits 2 or 3, they said that it could come at any point during the day.
Once we get to 2 or 3. So we're gonna have to pill it to 3, and then maybe the body takes over after 3. Is that how they're doing it?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, we probably won't. Well, maybe on the after show. Just don't forget we're on the air today to like noon. So if indeed It comes at any time while we're on the air. So, we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube for the after show. So make sure you call us, buddy.
I mean, if we don't hear from him at the end of this show, we're definitely going to call him for an update.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call him.
Yeah, I'll have an update by then, too.
All right, buddy. Well, at least,
A dilation update.
Right before we say goodbye on Facebook and YouTube on our after show, we'll call you and get an update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Bye,
Lum.
Bye, Lummy.
Bye, Lummy.
Goodbye.
Tell Ashley we love her, okay?
I love you. Love you, too.
Think about how miserable she is.
Oh, of course.
Is she in stirrups right now?
She's probably just in a bed.
Yeah, probably just laying in bed. Or sitting up, kind of.
Yeah, but don't stirrups kind of like help induce okay. Is your cervix going to dilate if you have your legs close together, or is it going to dilate when it's aired out a little bit?
I don't think it really matters.
Okay, let me say this. Butch, you know your BH?
I know it well.
All right, well, you're sitting on it right now, right?
Yeah.
You can really, really squeeze it tight, can't you?
I can.
Yep, I am right now. I'm squeezing
Me
it
too.
like right now. Yeah, like there's nothing. It'd take like 10 men to have to, pull my ass cheeks apart right now. Like I got mine. Like I'm
10 men, huh?
Well, I'm just saying, like you
The
got
strongest of men.
you got a pretty good hold on that, right?
Sure.
Now picture this. Picture you laying on your back with your legs spread, your knees spread. You can't grip it like you can. You just can't get to grip on it.
Okay.
Well, same thing with a vagina.
Oh.
If you're sitting there with
But we're not talking about a vagina, though. You hear that, right? The cervix.
The same thing. The cervix
It's close enough.
The cervix is the pieces parts of the vagina.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Okay.
I mean, so if you're there and you're just laying there,
Yeah, then
with your legs
obviously,
together,
Bubba, you should call them up and ask them why is she not in stirrups right now?
like, hi, this is Dr. Clem, and I was, I'm prescribing her being in some stirrups, pleplease. Why wasn't that?
We should
done?
probably call the hospital and tell them.
Yeah, we have a complaint. The girl needs to be in stirrups.
Yeah.
It's just
Look, the girl in room 214. Can you go tell her to get on stirrups right now, please?
right. You just can't keep it like okay. I'm spreading my legs right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I do that. Spread your legs. Okay, now.
Okay.
It's tight, but it's not near
No,
the power.
it's 8 men, not 10.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not near the power if you're completely sitting here like this, legs together, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know like a bullet could get through mine. You
Whoa.
couldn't even shoot into my legs. So
Nice.
my butthole would be like Iron Man. It just like deflect everything. It's so
Ricochet right off, huh?
It's so fortress. It's like a fortress.
Hmm.
Man, tell me how bad this would be if you if you ejaculated out. No, I just want everybody to know. This is somewhat of a controversial topic, but it is absolutely in the news. And it's a medical condition, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so I want everybody to know that I'm speaking about something very controversial on regular radio, but it is an actual medical thing, and it's a news story. I'm not titillating. I'm not pandering. I'm not trying to make this a sex thing. I'm just reporting the story with a few questions.
Sure.
Man 33 was left ejaculating out of his anus and urinating feces due to a rare condition, but didn't seek medical help for 2 years.
Sounds like a typical man.
What?
If I'm 2ing out of my 1,
and you're 1ing out of your 2,
I am number 1. I'm freaked out.
First of all, how could you even? Okay, so you're saying
I don't go to the doctor.
Your anus, is where your ejaculation comes from. How can you even sync it up? You couldn't even get it where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like it become a scissor sister. I'm
Look,
not good at scissoring.
I don't go to the doctor unless I'm dead. However, if this happened, I'm going to the doctor.
Hello, doctor.
I'm not waiting 2 years.
Hey,
I might
Dan,
wait.
can
I might
talk
wait
to you
like
after
a
the
few.
show?
I might wait a few weeks. But
hey, Doc, I'm ejaculating out of my butt. And yeah,
that's a 911 call all day.
That's not even the worst part. I think urinating out feces would be worse.
Yeah, so his butt,
especially when you eat corn.
Now, so does that mean like here's what's happened? You're supposed to urinate out your penis. You're supposed to ejaculate out your penis.
Mm-hmm.
Within your penis, there's a bypass system that it either throws ejaculate or urine.
Yeah.
Like it determines which of ejaculate probably comes from the left, urine comes from the right.
Sure.
And there's like, a little guy there with a shutoff valve and goes, oh, urine.
The old train switch guy.
Right. You got a train switch guy right in your penis. You're like, oh, you're urine. Okay, hold on. Let me open up the gate here.
Yep.
Okay, you're ejaculate. Hold on. Let me go this way. Well, and then obviously your feces, goes through your rectum.
Yeah, that's a
and
whole
your
different
bowel.
system.
So does that mean, what I'm thinking is all three of his systems are piped to his butt? They're not piped.
There's some sort of wires got crossed here. I want to know because there was a day.
Wrong.
There was
he needs
a
to call
day.
Adams Plumbing. He's piped wrong.
There was a day where one day it was normal and then the next day it was not.
Then his switching station's bad.
Yeah,
Blitz
like
could
what
tell you.
happened?
Blitz, that guy's switching station's bad. Put a new switching station.
It's
in
not
on
even
that guy.
switching. There's no. There's no station that switches. Your two out your one.
A man was left ejaculating out of his anus and urinating feces because of a rare medical condition. The 33-year-old Texas guy did not seek medical help for 2 years and only went in for a checkup after suffering testicle pain for 5 days.
Because there was poop in his testicles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about that, but
he's got poopy balls.
Poopy balls.
He told medics, yes, I got poopy balls, but here's something else I got going on. I have passed a substantial amount of semen and urine from my anus.
What the hell?
Right, see, Blitz, they're actually validating.
He's got cross lines.
Validating that I said this was a medical deal. This is the X-ray of his switching.
Looks like an MRI.
It's a CI scan.
Okay.
Of an arrow pointing to a small tunnel that developed between the page. Yes, a small tunnel grew between his anus and his prostate.
Like one of those drug tunnels they build.
Yeah, exactly. A drug tunnel.
Yeah.
Burrowed from where the semen hopper is and where the poop hopper is.
And it done got crossed up.
Yeah. And he grew this little pipeline right out of nowhere. That'd be the worst. Listen, honey, I know we've only been together, we've only dated, but we're getting ready to have sex for the first time. There's something I must tell you.
What did I get?
You got herpes? No, I don't have herpes.
Worse.
You got chlamydia? No, but I had crabs in '86. But I did have crabs. Okay, when did you have crabs? 86. Okay, well I can deal with that. I don't want to know anything about your past.
I like to finish with a Cleveland steamer, but it's not what you think.
So listen, honey, I really like you. I'm real clean. Okay, I get my blood drawn every 120 days. They test it, everything. Okay, and I'm not really a weirdo, and I'm not into this deal. I'm just trying to have conventional sex with you. Okay, but when I ejaculate, it comes out my butt.
Excuse me.
When I know
again?
I like you a lot.
Literally?
You like me. It's been great.
Yeah.
But when this is we're getting ready to have sex here.
Yeah.
First time, and my ejaculation comes out of my butt.
And wait till you see what comes out the other side.
and so what I'm telling you is, I'm just this might be a deal breaker, but I hope not. We've really spent a lot of time speaking. You're such a great person.
You want to do what to my face?
No, I don't want to do anything to you. It's just how listen, please, Susie, this is not about what I want to do to you, Susie. It's about how my plumbing is.
Oh.
I'm wired that way. And I do not want to poop on your butt. I mean, I don't want to poop on your chest. I'd like to ejaculate there. But unfortunately, my ejaculation's mixed with my poop.
Where do you think he farted out of?
I don't know. I think farting is the last of this guy's issues.
Yeah.
If he only fart, listen.
When you fart out your wing, what does it sound like?
Yeah, but here's the deal, man.
Like a whistle.
It'd almost be kind of cool. Like your life isn't gonna. But here's the deal: if you farted out your penis, it would almost be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker. Like if you're with this girl and she's like, "Hey, girls, I'm with this real
What's
bad
that noise.
But it's not a deal breaker, right? You can deal with it. Okay, enough of the sound effects. I'm trying to go on with the story.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to whistle.
What I'm saying is, if you ejaculate out of your butt, that's a bigger deal breaker than if you farted out of your penis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Like a girl could go to her little girlfriend to be like, "Hey, I got this new guy. He's a real bad boy, real alpha, and you know what he farts out of his penis." oh my God, that's crazy. What's it sound like? And then they get into the girls are going to like. But
I still think having a poop ween is worse.
No. She could go tell her girlfriends that, and she'd be like, man, she's with a real bad boy. You know, he farts out his penis. Wow.
No, but
But then if she goes and tells her friends, hey, I'm with this guy I really like. I know he's the one. But when we have sex, he ejaculates.
Truffle butter Willie in this bitch.
Out of his butt.
Yeah, but I still think
like you can't. There's no way you can continue with that guy.
But he poops out of his ween though. That's worse.
Yeah, you're getting hepatitis A every day. Your
That's what I'm
life.
saying. That's worse.
Oh.
Yeah, if he decides.
Well,
that
then
he
there's
wants...
just. I just thought maybe the guy farted out of his penis.
No, in this story he poops out his ween.
Oh, that's.
And feces.
That's worse.
And so he poops out of his ween and he ejaculates out of his butt.
Right. So I think that
this guy's been given a death sentence.
Well, here's the thing: is where he ejaculates at. That technically doesn't. I mean, unless you're trying to get pregnant, who cares? Like, who cares, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, kinda.
Right.
As long as it feels the same, who cares?
Yeah, but are you using your penis to be aroused?
Well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
This story is completely flipped on me here.
But where the feces comes out is the issue. I
yes.
mean,
imagine if he had a girlfriend and then they're like doing it and then he,
That's what I'm saying.
finishes and
It's
then
like
she gets hepatitis A and dies.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know poop came out of the penis.
Yeah, when they say feces,
Yeah.
that's what that means.
Yeah, that's feces.
Quit talking down to me, okay? Jeez, everybody makes a mistake here and there. I mean, I don't want to poop out of my penis, and I don't want to ejaculate out of my butt. I kind of like, hey, I mean, as unsightly as you may think I am, at least I'm wired correctly.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that would be
that part of you is wired
Oh,
correctly.
that's true. Hey, listen, I know you like me a lot, but
that must really hurt too.
really wrongly wired.
Because you think about how big your poops are, because your
Right.
colon.
Oh my God!
That's
some
what-
of the,
that's
It'd
why I
be a
said.
kidney stone every day.
That's why I said. What happens when you eat corn?
my
my
penis would just be blown out.
Right.
Think about how small your pee hole is, how big your poops are.
All right, let's stop with this right now.
Sorry.
This is very problematic. Were you that girl where you went and said, hey, I'm having problems, I need to talk to somebody?
Well, I had a total meltdown at school one time, and I had had OCD my entire life since I was like 6, and I didn't do anything about it till I was 20.
Spread Eagle 99 and $25 cash.
All right, so in college.
Yeah, I have a complete,
these are-
absolute meltdown.
And so when you say that,
yeah.
can you tell me, when you say, I'm trying to think of the most complete, absolute meltdown I've ever had.
Yeah.
Baby Kong, Jesus might be able to see, to tell me maybe, I don't know, I can't, I mean, Tyler, do you off the top of your mind think of my worst meltdown? That we can talk about on the air and not destroy families?
Jeez, I don't know. There's been so many of them.
Oh, Christ.
I started to have a little mini meltdown yesterday on my hat deal. Did you see that, Tyler?
Oh, yeah, you threw your hat all over the place, and yeah, right, yeah. It was, I mean, I don't know. There's so many I can't even think of them. Seriously, I'm being honest with you.
But I've gotten better, haven't I?
A little bit, yes.
Oh, my God.
No, a lot of bit, buddy. How can you say
Yeah,
a little
you're
bit?
getting the answers
Tyler,
wrong,
learn how
Tyler.
to work. He's telling you the answer he wants
Tyler.
to hear.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're getting better. A lot better.
Yeah, but I want the truth, buddy. I want the truth. I don't want just
That
what.
means lie.
No, that means Jesus has spoken. Tell me the truth. Has it gotten a little bit
You're God.
better?
You're God.
Package the lie like it's truth, Tyler.
Yes, you have gotten better at
Thank you.
There you go. Good boy.
Mother. All right, Tyler, whatever. See you later. I'm trying to think of my biggest meltdown, but so we know yours. You had this huge meltdown.
Huge meltdown in college.
At college, and
I literally, because at this point,
what triggered your meltdown?
I was at the gym and there was like sweat going down my back and I couldn't focus on anything else, and I was just having really obsessive compulsive thoughts.
Hold on. You were at the gym
Yeah.
and sweat was rolling down your back.
Yeah.
And that freaked you out?
It was the fact that I couldn't focus on anything else.
Just goes back to your first point, Bubba.
Yeah, that's what sparked it. And I just went crazy because I'd been dealing with this for my entire life and I didn't know how to cope with it. So, and I was doing rituals like 2 hours a day, closing doors, touching stuff. It was just really, really bad. So I went and I got help, which made it worse. So
yeah, because the guy you went and got help with was a chomo.
Mm-hmm.
not only that, my psychiatrist and my psychologist hated each other, like divorced parents.
There's two different people?
Yeah, the psychiatrist gives you drugs So I was on drugs, and he's talking smack about my psychologist, who's
Blitz,
my therapist.
Blitz, I'm not part of any of this world. I think maybe I'm kind of normal. Like, I mean,
I know. Doesn't it make you feel good listening to this?
Yeah,
I'm
it was
like, I don't go
crazy.
talk to any of these people. I just, I got my own stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, as crazy as this is, a lot of people are like that. They don't
You're
talk
not
about it.
alone if you're
I
out there
couldn't-
being weird.
I went to my therapist one time, and she's like, I don't know if I can see you anymore. I can't. Phew, you're freaking me out.
Well, were you like, you're probably working them too, right?
You're trying to bang her?
No, she was like
Hi,
800.
I'm the Hummus Big Brownie. Sorry.
What was that again?
I'm a Hummus Big Brownie.
Do you think I walk around and do that? Yeah. Hi, I'm Hummus Big Brownie. I mean,
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't even do that.
Well, not anymore, but I'm maybe, when you're
No,
rolling
I
big.
never really did it. No. Blitz, come on.
No, you had other people do it.
No.
Do you know who that is?
I didn't make anybody do anything.
I didn't say make you, but when people are around, they kind of know that's the deal.
That's
That's a good look though.
Shut up, everybody. I hate everybody. You're lucky I'm soft and old.
Past your prime.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky I'm hanging on. It's just us three. At the end of the day, you're right. All the haters are right. Look at Bubba. Look what you got left.
Mm-hmm.
Blitz and Anna. At the end of the day.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Dealing with your guys. I mean, you're not both. You think I can get? You think I can keep my chickens and mentals straight when I try to, do
way.
a show with you guys and your chickens and your mentals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it must be difficult.
Yeah.
I get it.
I got chickens and mentals that I'm trying to keep in my little hen house, but I got to deal with your guys' chicken and mentals, and my chicken and mentals got to run your chicken and mentals to the extent of having a show and being the boss man.
One big funny farm.
Do you want to vent about anything that's on your mind?
I like it. Well,
or do you like to keep it tight, wrapped up, suppressed?
both.
And we're behind, by the way.
No, not that much. Not very much at all. 10 minutes max.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Johnny know it all. Oh, no, that does bug me a lot. Blitz thinking he knows it all. Now that we're doing
I think I
other
feel.
Having to
know it all.
That's true. Lummy.
Yes, sir.
Today is the final day that you may, be only party of two, kid.
Yeah, party of three.
Are they taking it?
We'll know this morning when she goes to her appointment at like 9:30, 9:45.
Not to interrupt you. I'm so sorry, Lummy. I needed your input on something.
Oh yeah. Having a baby?
Yes.
No.
What do you need?
That same female that I was speaking to yesterday.
Yeah.
Talking about how she just loves your program, and how she's becoming, how she likes you or becoming, whatever, and she likes the show and whatever. She did say that we talk about boners too much. So I was kind of like,
okay.
I was like saying, do you think we talk about boners too much, and should we maybe kind of calm down the boner talk? I think talking about boners are cool. Doesn't mean we pop a boner every time.
No.
But we're like guys always kind of got that on your mind, don't you?
Yeah, this is a male-oriented show.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the boner talk.
Well, Well, Blitz, you think we've been talking about boners too much?
I was not aware.
Not enough.
Oh.
Yeah, more boner talk.
So when you say this woman said that I was growing on her, does that mean she detested me at the beginning of my journey here?
No.
Okay.
I think that she, thought, okay, that's Anna.
Okay.
Let me figure this. And then, wow.
Oh, okay.
I like her.
Oh, okay. I thought she hated me and then we did a 180.
No, that's your insecurity.
Okay, right. Sorry.
Anyway, BubbaArmyMerch.com. Get 25% off with promo code BUBBA. Blitz, we had a huge OnlyFans
I saw that
day yesterday.
I saw that.
Ooh.
I don't know what you put up. Well, obviously it was probably a Kira deal.
Yep.
5X.
Oh, it's probably more than that.
It was, yeah, 5.5 at least.
I need to go look at it. But we had a huge OnlyFans day yesterday. Thank you.
Was she hungry?
She's always hungry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got a hungry
everything.
Yeah,
She's got a thirst for.
She's got a hungry. There's 4 or 5 different things that are hungry on her.
She's got a thirst that just can't be filled. And she's been trying.
I'm just gonna enjoy the beautiful statement you made, Blitz. I love it. She's got a filth that needs to be filled. Is that what you said?
A thirst.
Oh,
that
okay.
needs to be filled, which doesn't even make sense.
Of course not.
But filth almost works too, doesn't it? She's got a filth that needs to be filled.
Right.
Dirty girl.
Look, we were supposed to be talking less about boners, and we already are talking about Akira
about
being
females,
hungry
though.
5 different ways.
Yeah, we can't even talk about Lummy's baby for more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Before we go
Back
on
to
top.
boners.
I want to talk about boners and a woman being, a woman being hungry 5 different ways. 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, there could be 5 things. You could do 5 things with a girl, right? Blitz, you could do 5 things.
I can think of a lot more I can do.
Yeah. I mean, there's 5 ways a woman can satisfy you, at least.
Yeah.
With 5 different things, 5 different things.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
There's 5 different
snacks.
things women got that can get
2
us to
snacks.
where we need to be.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Us guys, don't have. We're down a few of things. I think we should probably just move on. Let me. How about your baby?
Oh yeah, it's good. Find out 9:45 when they're going to how far along she is.
9:45 this morning.
Yeah.
Do you need to be there?
No.
I think. What do you mean no?
No. Because
Lummy, this is
They're
the.
just checking her.
Let me.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
I mean, it's kind of
Hold
important.
on. Everybody just
No.
shut. Everybody shut your pie holes. I had Tyler the day, just like this appointment that you're going to right now, Lummy, is when I had Tyler. I went to that appointment with his mom because I went to all appointments. That was part of the custody battle. And the appointment that was, the appointment that was supposed to tell her when she was going to have it was the appointment where we had it. So I'm saying, like, Lummy, you might need to be at that appointment because I think you're so close to it. She could very well go to this appointment and they're like, Ashley, we're having this baby now.
No, because she's not even like she wasn't past 1 centimeter, so there's no way.
Did you measure?
I did it, but they did.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no possible way unless all of a sudden it just sped up right now. Her water broke
breaks.
and everything just sped up.
Yeah.
So it most
Now,
likely
when it
will be
says,
later.
when you say 1 centimeter, that means vaginal dilation, doesn't
No.
it?
Cervix.
The cervix.
Oh. Well, I mean, isn't the cervix kind of the muscle that's keeping the baby in?
Is it a muscle? I don't know if you.
No, but I mean,
But yeah, Bubba's right on it.
But,
Yeah,
but
it's
the
to keep it in.
cervix opens up like a flower,
the
doesn't it?
gateway to the uterus.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It can open. That's where the baby comes out of.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's like Heaven's Gate.
And the cervix,
Oh, God.
the cervix is kind of the BH of the woman's inner body.
Yeah, before it poops out the baby.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Got
saying.
it.
Yeah,
the
you're right.
baby would be like, in your
It's like the sphincter.
yeah, like the cervix is the guy that's keeping it squeezed together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the cervix, as the cervix opens up, then the baby comes through the cervix
Yes.
and into the
Correct.
birthing canal, and then
Mm-hmm.
and I think the most pain is when it's going through the cervix. Because I think it goes through the vaginal wall and all that pretty, that's...
Yeah, that's when it hurts me.
I think when the baby's crowning,
Yeah.
I think that's the worst part.
Yeah, it's right around the crowning part.
when the baby's crowning, which means its head's halfway in and halfway out of the cervix,
Or out of the body.
it makes a woman go insane. Like she's like, it's the worst pain ever. It's almost like a kidney stone.
Almost.
Almost,
yeah,
but
yeah,
not as bad.
yeah. Women's birth are nothing on kidney stones. Oh my God, they're the
Right.
worst ever.
Yeah, they've got no idea.
Yeah, but they usually are. Now, Lummy, are they going to give her an epidural?
She
Tell that bitch not to be Johnny Tough Guy and don't take it. You want to take all that you can.
Yeah,
Just say
she's
it.
trying to avoid it, but we'll
For
see.
what?
Like, she should tell him today to give her one
Are
just
there-
to start.
Yeah, like are there studies that say women that have epidurals, kids come out a little slow?
No, it has nothing to do with that. She doesn't
Okay.
want to feel stuck. I don't know.
I tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Feeling stuck is for like the 1 second it takes to get the epidural up your spine.
Mm-hmm.
For the 1 second, and it does. I guess it kind of burns or hurts, but for the 1 second of that, it's
Gets
gonna
rid of all the other pain.
I mean, they say, man, girls are there, kicked out wide in the stirrups, pushing for like 15, 20 minutes. And I mean, like, you look at the woman and their faces are purple. They just look like they're having an exorcism.
Hey, Lummy.
Right? It's like the worst.
Lummy.
Yeah.
Are you ready for all this?
No,
You're never ready.
Blitz. Lummy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
I know.
That would be like Blitz. You know when they were flying me up on that plane and they're getting ready to throw me out?
Right.
I really didn't have an idea. I was like, okay, we're going to jump out of this plane.
Of course.
I didn't realize that you're going to be jumping out of a perfectly good airplane at 13,000 feet into the clouds with the guy strapped onto you, only for your legs to hemorrhage on the way down and a dog to bite you in the face when you landed.
Right.
And then have to have 4 or 5 surgeries to fix your fat legs. If they had said that, I'd be like, I don't know, man. This $300 might not be worth it. Lummy.
Yes,
so I had
sir.
no idea what I was getting myself. You have no idea. Look, I'm still a dad. Look at him over there.
I know, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Can't get rid of him.
Yeah, like, so once you raise him up, and then he's like, well, Dad, I don't know if I want to go to college, or I don't know. I just kind of want, well, you're like, you can work at my seafood company. Like, you got to take care of him still.
Yeah.
You still got to love him. It's forever.
You still
Lummy,
gotta love him.
Lummy, it's forever. There's nothing in your life up until tomorrow that you've had to worry about being forever. Eventually, your parents are going to die. Eventually, you're going to die. And after that, Lummy, prior to having a baby, you didn't have anything that you were responsible for, right?
Nope.
Now, for the rest of your life, because you're obviously going to die before your kid does. It's
hopefully, yeah.
Most likely.
outside of extenuating circumstances. But yes, the natural progression is for us to die before our parents to die
Right.
before us.
Mm-hmm.
So Lummy, now for the rest of your life, you're going to be responsible for another human being, and
Little Wilbur.
I don't know if you're wired that way, buddy.
He will be.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll get into it.
I know dogs aren't humans, but, I've had an animal, so
Hold on.
he's good.
Is that the statement?
Oh, yeah, he'll be
okay?
fine. Yep. After that statement, he'll be just fine.
Let me just go ahead and back 2 steps off by saying so sorry for even doubting your parenting potential.
I mean, look at the
I've
ducks and the
had
goats.
dogs all my life, and I think I would be a good parent. Do you know, it's really, really a big difference, buddy, from dogs to kids.
Yeah.
You could put your dog outside for half the day, if in a fenced-in area, and as long as he's got water and a little bit of shade, he's going to be okay. But most dogs, I mean, not like the little toy poodles and things, but
They'll die.
the dogs that you would have, Lummy, they could very well stay outside for a little bit, right? Dogs are far more resilient than you think.
Yeah.
You can't put a kid out back with a bowl of water
No.
and some shade for 6 hours.
Why not?
I mean, come on.
He's going to be fine
Whatever.
because Ashley's involved. So
Right.
the kid
Yeah,
will live.
Exactly.
And he'll follow along. She'll teach him everything he needs to know.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I know the kid's going to be fine because it has a great mother.
Mm-hmm.
But just I don't know if Lummy's ready to be trusted alone.
But
with the
isn't it
kid
like
yet.
you're never ready? Isn't that what they say? You're never ready. You just got to jump in. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's
right.
what people say.
Yeah, I mean. Now, Lummy, are you guys planning number 2?
No.
I would suggest against it.
No, I don't.
No, I would. No, you got to have 2 kids.
No, I know a lot of people that Tyler's an only kid.
No, you don't want to have you don't want to be an only kid, but you got to have another kid.
No, I think we're just gonna stick with one.
No.
Shut up.
I think
Leave
we're
him
just gonna
alone.
stick with one.
Although I will tell you, Tyler is an only kid, but when I had Julie as a stepdaughter, it was kind of a cool dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of really was. I'm just going to be totally honest with you.
Why are you so anti-2? Is it because Ashley did not have a great pregnancy, or
She didn't have a great marriage.
No, she had a perfect pregnancy.
I mean, she was uncomfortable. Is what I mean.
Yeah, we don't have to go through that again. One's fine.
Well,
She may want another
But Lummy,
one.
here's what's going to happen, okay? Just trust me as an old timer. She's telling you I don't want 2 now because it sucks being,
Yep.
she's at the heaviest.
Mm-hmm.
She's miserable. The poor thing's ankles are swelled up.
Scared about having her first kid.
Yeah, like she's, Ashley acts tough, but God bless her little heart. She's probably scared to death.
She should be.
Right. She's going to be her first-time mom. She's intelligent as hell and will be a great mother, but still, it's all new. She can
Birth
act.
is a major medical event. It's
Right.
scary.
She can act all big and tough, but deep down, she's a little nervous and concerned.
Yep.
So she can't even picture another one because she's absolutely at the finish line of this child, and this is the most miserable time of all. Like, you're the fattest, you're the most irritable. You just want this baby out.
So uncomfortable.
You're like, get this baby out. Well, Lummy, then she'll start getting, after the kid starts breastfeeding. After the kid starts you can say breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she develops a bond. A lot of women say that as the kids, breastfeeding, they all get into a vibe.
Oxytocin.
Yeah, they get like a vibe going on, and they're just all like
hormonal vibes.
Yeah.
Well, then
and she'll get these hormonal vibes going on, Lummy. These motherly-like, instinctual, nurturing hormonal vibes, and she's like, Lummy, Wilbur's 1.5. Let's start working on Wendy.
When you got to think too, a year from now, she'll forget about how miserable she really was.
I mean, if
she's
that's
gonna
the
want
case, then,
Wendy.
yeah, I mean, then I don't have a problem with that. But it's our choice together. But if she's not feeling it, then I'm not going to force it upon her.
This is going to
You're
be
not
the
gonna rape
last
her?
day.
That's so nice of you.
Lummy. She's this time that we are. She's a day before having the baby. She is in no mindset for anything.
No, even the chicks that say, I want 24 kids, during this time, they're like, I never want a kid again.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some weirdos out there.
I had one kid, and I'm perfectly fine. But if I was super, super rich, I would just have had a whole bunch of kids.
Oh.
If I liked,
whole bunch?
If I was real rich, and the mom,
and you could pay someone to take care of them.
And I knew that the mom was solid. Like she had my back. This was going to be the girl.
Right. Like Ashley is.
She was super, like everything I like in a chick. Maybe even whatever.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, if I was real rich back in my 30s, like I was, and I was with the right person, and I knew we were going to be together forever. Again, none of this happened.
Right.
But had it happened, I would have maybe wanted to have 3 or 4 kids.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah. That'd be a cool number. If you can afford a nanny and if you can afford for your wife to stay at home.
Right.
And just, I'm just saying.
Had a more stable lifestyle.
Right. Now, I can barely support myself.
Right.
And my kid.
Right.
So I'm in no. Plus, guess what? I got a vasectomy. I can't have any more kids.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's good for me now at this age. I don't
yeah.
need to have
Now
a
you
kid.
can just get comfortable.
Can you imagine? I'm
Lummy,
55 years old. Blitz, guess what? I got this girl knocked up. I'm having a kid.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Did DeSantos veto that bill, I hope?
Now, Lummy, would you ever get a vasectomy?
Lummy, will you look at Bill? Blitz, will you look at the abortion bill? Make sure that thing didn't pass. I might got some issues.
Lummy, would you ever get a vasectomy?
Yeah, I would.
That was a quick answer.
Yeah, but hold on. I don't know if Ashley's. when you get a vasectomy and your wife's the booker, I got a vasectomy and I was the booker, so I just didn't really. She didn't have a say-so in it.
Oh, she's fine. We talked about it. She's cool with it.
And Blitz, it ended up saving my life. Thank God I didn't get anybody else from that point forward pregnant. One and done for me. So, Lummy, you've talked to Ashley about getting a vasectomy?
Yeah.
It's so nice. It really is to have a vasectomy.
Because you've talked about it so much. I've talked to her about it. And
I'd like to get Tyler one.
Right about now?
Yeah.
He's 19.
I know. I don't think they'll even give you a vasectomy if you're under 30.
Not really, unless you have a medical condition.
Yeah, and if you do, if you go to the urologist and you're 30 and you're like, I want a vasectomy, and they're like, no.
Yeah, they try to talk you out of it.
At the end of the day, if you got they'll give you one, but they'll make you go to counseling and stuff and prove as to why you don't want to have a child.
If you already have 6 kids at 30.
No. Yes, at 6 kids at 30, they have no problem. But if you're a single guy or you're a guy and you haven't had any children or reproduced at 30,
right?
A lot of times the fertility clinics and the people that do vasectomies will talk you out of it.
I know.
Later in life, you might want to have a child.
Right.
And, I know that you're a 30-year-old nobody dirtbag right now, but and you don't want to have
maybe one day you'll be a somebody.
And in actuality, you're actually having good judgment right now because you're a 30-year-old dirtbag and you don't want to make another 30-year-old dirtbag. So you're actually doing the right thing. We should have you in that chair cutting your vas right now as immediately. But we're obligated to try to talk you into not having it in case that you feel you get your act together later in life and then you can't have one. You have to go in for a reversal. And those don't always work. Yeah, vasectomies are cool.
Why is Dr. Dan so against it?
I don't. He says the ejaculation goes back into your body.
You're not a man anymore.
Well, yeah, all kinds
dumps
of
in your scrotum, I think.
Yeah. Dan's all about, a deep Italian guy's all about, he could get at 86, he could have a baby if he
won't
wanted
even
to.
do it to his dog.
What do you mean? Oh, he won't get his dog neutered?
No.
Really?
Well, that's not responsible. His dog's rolling around the neighborhood just getting
I never
other
got mine.
dogs
I never
pregnant.
got mine fixed.
Did Colt ever get a girl pregnant?
No, I wanted him to.
Girl.
What did I say, boy?
Those.
No, but like when Colt went to the dog park, he didn't ever bust one off on like a little poodle or nothing.
When he was younger, he tried. But I mean, I was a responsible owner.
Sometimes when a Doberman starts going out, it's hard to pull them apart.
Nah, I could pull him off.
Okay, that's what I'd be saying. Sorry, my Doberman got your prized poodle knocked up. I mean, what do you want to do about it? I wonder if they can get you for dog rape.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. So think about this. I might be the only radio guy in the history of the world to ever think about this.
About dog rape?
So hold on. But I want to run through a scenario, Blitz, and you give me an example. Okay, you give me a ruling.
Okay.
Anna's got this little teacup, Yorkie deal, and it's like really, 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 has all of its papers, and it's like,
Okay.
if she ever was, and it's a girl, and if she ever was to have babies, she would pick another, pet, like,
yeah,
teacup poodle deal, and it would be like a big, super hybrid deal. And I got this big, I got this pit bull, this bred 13 ways from Plant City pit bull with this big ass head on it, and we're at the dog park, right? Well, my dog kind of gets away away from me because he's a big ass pit bull, and Anna's little dainty dog's over there in the corner, and my boy goes and gets her pregnant. And then the baby comes out, like a pit bull, Yorkie mix, just real stupid looking dog.
Right.
And I've ruined her dog, and my dog raped her dog, and she was like, "No, get your dog off my dog." I do like she would be screaming. I'd be like, "I'm trying," but at the end of the day, my pit bull got her dog pregnant. Would that be dog rape?
I've been present for dog rape.
Yeah, I mean, it's property, and like if it's at like a dog park, that's kind of the chances you take. Like, that's kind of like if you bring your dog to a dog park and it gets bit, like that's kind of the chance you take when you go there.
Oh.
Now, if you're like walking on a leash and another dog is off leash and runs up to it and bites it, well, then it's the owner's fault. But
well, of course, my dog would be off leash. I can't keep up with it, so I'd be like, just run. I mean, he'll come when I call him. But he goes over to the corner, and little Anna's so responsible. She's got her little dainty dog doing its little business over there, little Pootie, and my dog comes and just mounts it up. And Anna can't, do anything to my dog because he's just big, and she's already scared. And then my dog knocks up her little teacup Willie. I mean, I think they could maybe get something on you, don't you think?
Maybe. I know that like if your dog would hurt hers, and obviously
no. The only thing my dog was got her dog pregnant.
No, I know.
Officer,
I don't know how that works.
Officer, my dog didn't lay a scratch on her, but he did get her pregnant. Sorry.
I mean, they might ask her, well, how if you were that worried about it, why didn't you get your dog fixed, or why didn't you take? I don't know.
Anna would be like, it's my right to bring my fertile dog out here and do a little TT. I go out here every day.
Well, Anna,
how traumatic would that be if you had like this little dog and my pit bull came and just attacked your dog, not violently, but like sexually?
It made me feel horrible. I was present for a dog rape at like a pool party.
What do you mean?
There was this guy he just got this new puppy, and it was like not a tiny puppy, but it was maybe like 3 months old, probably like some sort of, I don't know, terrier. Like a mid-sized dog, but it wasn't fully grown.
Like the size of Pookie?
No, much bigger than that.
Okay, bigger than Pookie.
Oh, yeah, much bigger. Like a normal-sized dog, but it was a puppy. Like it was probably going to be like the size of maybe like a small lab or something.
Okay.
But it was a puppy.
But it was a brand new little puppy.
Brand new puppy. And then this other guy had a few dogs, and typically the dogs play just fine, but with this dog, this new puppy, it was like 3 months old. All of a sudden, we're having fun. We're playing, beer pong or whatever. And all of a sudden, we just hear this dog like yelping and crying like screeching. And we go over there. The owners get their dogs, and the puppy was bleeding. Like it lost its virginity there.
You mean like its vagina was bleeding?
Yeah,
like
it was terrible.
Oh my God! Did you guys
that
call
brings
911?
The party right down to zero. No, we didn't call 911. It's just the owners separated.
I know, but then does the owner of the aggressive dog go to them and say, "Hey, listen, man, I'm really sorry about."
Well, they were all friends. We all knew each other, and so he just took his dogs home, and then Scout, the puppy, was just like whimpering and crying.
But Blitz, at the end of the day,
sad.
man, if you would take your dog to the vet and it would end up being super expensive to fix Scout's vagina, because wouldn't the dog's owner that attacked it be responsible for the bill?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, especially their friends.
Like, listen, I got to
They're friends,
take my
it's-
dog to the vet, and whatever the bill is, I hope you help. I hope you understand your dog is the one that raped my dog.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's just something that happens the first time dogs have sex, like kind of like humans, but
Yeah, but if you don't want your dog having sex,
right. But I mean, also, none of the dogs were on a leash. Like it was everyone's fault,
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
it's
guess
kind
when
of the risk you run.
Yeah.
But it was traumatic for everyone involved.
Did it bring the party? Like it was a party
Yeah,
over?
the party. I left. I was like,
Everybody's having a great time. The dog rapes.
You can't rape and rally. You know what I mean? Like it's over.
It's
You can't
over.
Rape and rally.
And you got some great battle cries. Can't rape and rally.
Yeah.
Lummy, do you think your beard? I think your beard may have turned out the best
Oh,
ever.
best ever.
And
I had two people at the doctor's office yesterday talk about it.
And what you don't understand is, like, it'll in another day it'll cut in even more natural. This is day one, but it'll even cut in another version of natural. Look at that.
It already looks cut in.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Looks pretty damn.
Looks so
It's-
good.
See when you want to look
Oh.
cute. Yeah, pout those lips up a little bit. Give us those big eyes. Help. There you look at that. You're a beautiful man.
Look at
that.
that. Wow.
Take your cap off once. Let me show.
The eyes
everybody.
really pop with the darker hair.
Yeah, I make your eyes. Let me. Do you got like a herpy thing on your lip, or is that hair color?
That's hair color.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
But let me can you man bun it up? Like, can you make it look like one of the surfer guys kind of deal? Look at you, Lummy. There's probably women right now that are dropping what they're doing, getting their Hitachis out just on that look. Look at that. You should say.
Oh, get the F me curls out.
Yeah, Lummy, get it all. Get it
that.
all out, Lummy.
The one streak.
You want me to show you how to do it, Lummy?
Oh,
Just
there we go.
Get it, Lummy. Get it all out. Get it all out.
Oh, that's kinda good.
Like you're like a fat Michael Hutchins, okay?
Is that a fat mic?
Get it all out. Like
a fat
see.
hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, get it out, man. Lummy, do I need to come over
Is
there
that good?
and dippity do it?
Would you want me to put it forward?
No, you just
Sure.
you just got to get it all. You just got to really sex it up, Lummy.
Yeah, get the F me curls.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicks right now that broke out to Hitachi a few minutes ago on the look.
I did.
Look at that, Lummy.
Wow.
No, no headphones. Just look into the microphone.
Into the camera.
Look at that. Lummy, look at it. Look at that, Lum. Hi, I'm Warren.
Hey, I'm Warren.
No, that was douchey. Hey, let's just try to let's cool guy up, okay?
All right.
Like you see a girl in the bar. Go ahead.
What's up? I'm Lummy.
No, that's hold on. We got sound effects for this stuff. No. Hi. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Lummy.
I'm too sexy for my hair.
Hello, I'm Lummy. Hello, I'm Lummy.
See, a girl wants kind of a upbeat kind of deal. They don't want you're trying to do a Fabio commercial.
Oh.
They want I'm not a girl, but am I right on that?
Yeah, you don't want a guy that seems like he's trying too hard.
No.
You're like, all right.
I mean, I still think you could dippity do up your hair a little bit. I think you could get it a little bit more. I need that one little like Prince F me curl right down the middle. Remember when Prince had like that one little right down the bridge of his nose kind of F me curl deal? Now you look like a.
And now you look homeless.
Yeah, you just.
It's a fine line.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Lummy, now you look stupid. Now you literally look autistic.
Well.
Now see there, that works. Now why can't we just do the kind of the medium there? Just get a little bit and put it in front of not you had a little too much. But when you do look like a little puppy dog into the camera, it's really the fans,
that's better.
There you go.
The fans are going crazy, Lummy. Yeah, look at that.
No, it's ridiculous.
It sure does.
It kind of looks ridiculous.
It does.
Sorry, Lummy. I'm not mad. I could never really get mad at you.
Well, yes, you can. I have the text to prove it.
Now, hold on. I've not, that one exchange is about the only time it's really been bad, has it?
Well, there was the.
Let's just get it all out.
Yeah.
This is long form radio. Let's get it out. I got 215 motherfuckers on my Facebook. On me Facebook.
Almost 400 on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep.
That's on you. So let's go through it.
Yeah. When you were on the grader and you didn't realize what you were saying to me, and I cried for 4 hours after the Seth blow up. That.
What you mean when I was on? I knew exactly what I was saying to you. I don't think I've ever
didn't remember it.
Oh.
That was about a year ago.
He forgot that he didn't remember.
Hold on. So do you have that text?
I think all my texts delete after a year, so it's probably gone.
You didn't screenshot it so you could refer back to it during sad times?
No. Mm-mm. And then obviously the situation with I don't know. We don't have to go into stuff.
We're probably better off not.
Yeah, let's just to focus on the future, Bubba.
430 people on YouTube.
Ooh, YouTube.
Do you really think I'm that stupid? Like, oh, okay, Swinksville. Like, come on, man.
Plus, we need to call Lummy. We need an update.
Yeah, Lummy's having a fucking baby.
Right.
So
baby.
I forget the last. Did I have a thing with you?
Ow,
pudding pops.
You
What was? Just give me a couple key words. What was the last issue I had with her?
With her, I mean, you had like a couple months ago. You had an issue with everyone and told us that you were going to replace all of us.
Oh, shut up. That was just intended to you.
No, it was for everyone.
Well, you know what it is. It goes out to everybody. I can replace every one of you.
Yeah, I know.
And Lummy's not even here today, and it's not like my business is dying.
You should call him and tell him that.
Yeah.
And push if we're gonna fire you.
Do you know how freaked out Lummy would be? You'd be like,
"Oh, tell me he did so good today, and might not need him."
Shut up. He'll like have Hootie. Somebody will call him and give him the heads up. You know what I'm saying? I want this.
We gotta hurry. I think you missed a stars thing.
Oh, 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000 from Dave. By the way, David, I think you are qualified.
Yeah.
You got to get a hold of Blitz. Got to get a hold of Blitz and give us your ring size.
Show at the Bubba Army.
Show at the Bubba Army.
Email me your ring size and the name you want on it.
Yeah, David Buck.
But not you, Lummy. We might not need one for you.
Lummy, things have gone so good. Lummy, are you there in the hospital?
Yeah, the nurse is in the room.
Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
Giving you pussy pills?
I forgot.
I know.
Did you hear Ashley? Is that Papa?
Huh?
Lummy.
Yeah.
Lummy, what's going on? What are you doing, buddy?
They getting ready. Is there a kid getting ready to come out of her sniz?
No, there's about to be hands in the sniz.
Hands in the sniz.
Hands in the sniz.
Maybe if we listen carefully, we can hear it.
Are they getting? Hold on, Lummy. Did they put how many pussy pills have
Watch out for the fister blister.
How many they have given her so far?
3.
3 pussy pills?
And she's supposed to be like what? She's supposed to be dilated, but she's not. She's got a very resilient pussy, doesn't she?
She's very resilient.
Lummy, I dare you.
Resilient what?
Lummy, I dare you to ask. I dare you to ask the nurse, ma'am. Would this be considered a
You can't do that.
A resilient pussy? Lummy, you don't got a hair on your ass if you don't say ma'am. Would my wife be considered to have a resilient pussy? 3 pills and nothing's moved. Lummy, do you know what to say? Say it right now. Say it.
Is this looking? Does she have a very resilient
pussy?
Vagina area? The area.
Could this be diagnosed as a resilient pussy? Say it. Say it.
Like, because since it's already had 3 pills and it's not dilated, like, is it very resilient to the resistant? Oh, so
don't you say? Does her cervix have a mind of its own? Say it, Lummy. Lummy, say, does her cervix have a mind of its own, ma'am? Say it.
Oh.
Lummy, say it.
Does her cervix have a mind of its own? Kind of thing? Kind of, yeah.
Kind of thing. What's it going to take through to bust through?
Break on through the other side.
Hey, Lummy, recite a door sign. What's it going to take on through to the other side? Break on through to the other side. Say it.
Break break.
Lummy, start singing.
Oh, I heard woohoo.
Uh-oh.
So is it going to break on through to the other side now?
Like a Doors song? Say it.
Like in the Doors song?
How many centimeters?
Does she have a thick... does my wife have a thick cervix? Say it. Does my wife...
Who's playing the drums?
Is it breaking through to the other side?
No.
Coming through? Or is her cervix thick?
With 2 C's. With 2 C's.
My wife got a thick cervix with 2 C's. Say it, Lummy.
A thick with 2 C's cervix?
Say, does my wife have a fat cervix with a PH? Say it, Lummy. Say
My
it.
wife have a fat cervix with a PH?
Does my wife have a fat cervix with a PH fat? Say it.
Does my wife have a fat cervix with a PH? How many centimeters? 3?
3, yay!
So it's breaking on through to the other side.
To the other side.
Break on through to the other side.
To the other side. Break on through to the other side.
I mean, can you imagine the nurse thinking? You're like, what in the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
So, ask the nurse, ma'am, what time you think we're going to be having this baby? Say it.
No, because it's going to make you...
What you got for 1,000 bits?
What?
Say it, Lummy!
What you got?
How many bits for those?
Oh my god.
Lummy, ask her if it would help if you donkey punched your wife.
Oh my god.
So 3 centimeters, does that mean that it's coming through and we don't have to do like...
No.
I don't have to donkey punch.
I don't have to donkey punch her.
Well, a donkey punch makes it clench up.
Too many contractions to start to kill them.
He started breaking up when he started asking.
So we're going to have the doctor evaluate what course of action.
What drugs can you give so my wife's pussy opens up like a flower? Say it.
Oh my god.
So we don't need any more drugs. Have it open up like a
sunflower. Say it.
Like a sunflower.
Facing the sun.
Facing the sun.
This nurse is like, this guy's gonna be a dad. What the fuck?
Have a hard time finding it, and it wasn't like really far in the back.
Ma'am, when's my son gonna be here? I miss him already. Now, ask the nurse if you're available to lactate before the baby gets here. Are you ask her if you're allowed to breastfeed because you're a little hungry before the baby gets here for a snack. Ask her.
When is the breastfeeding start?
Can I start early?
I said early.
Can I tap the? Can I tap the valve?
Can I tap onto the valve?
Oh my god. Sean, back $10.
I think she's an idiot.
So you understand what's going on. Yeah, okay. I thought it was maybe a family member.
Oh, is she telling you? Oh, you know what? I think Ashley just gave him the Iggy as to why fucking Lummy's acting.
Yeah.
I think she said he's live on the radio.
Hey, Lummy, are there any family there?
Lummy, is there anybody there?
No, it's just me and her.
Lummy, who's the person beating the African drum in the background?
That's the heartbeat.
Oh,
that's the baby. Oh, that's Walker.
Man, he wants out. Listen, tell the nurse. He really wants out. Listen to how fast that heartbeat is. Tell him.
Yeah, that's the heartbeat, correct? Yeah.
He wants out.
He really wants out of there.
I think he has anxiety.
I think we all have anxiety.
Lummy, are you gonna puke?
Lummy, ask him if there's a puke bucket nearby, and tell him that
you might puke
They
blood.
already gave me one.
Oh no.
Lummy, tell them. Are you gonna cut the umbilical cord? Tell them you don't want to.
No, I'm not cutting the umbilical cord.
Tell him. Tell the nurse. Hey,
I'm not cutting it.
Yeah. I'll get sick and throw all over my wife up.
I'll probably pass out, hit my head, bleed out.
Yeah, you're already a paper
Yeah,
tiger.
you don't have much blood left.
I mean, yeah. You can't even.
He was in the bed a week ago.
Listen to that fucking heartbeat. That's about 210. I mean, I think Wilbur's hitting push to pass, Blitz, to get in. He's trying to get out. Can you imagine how, like, you've been up in that pussy for 9 months, man. Blitz, today's the day you're getting out.
Finally.
I got to think you've been aren't you real cramped? You can't move around much?
Yeah, he stayed his welcome.
He's overstayed his welcome?
Yep.
He's got to get the F out.
At like 151.
His heartbeat's 151?
Yep.
How big is he? How big is he?
I don't. He was 7 pounds.
Hey, ask the nurse. When when's the circumcision? Ask him.
When do we do the circumcision? How big is it, Ashley?
Don't try to throw that one question in with the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get their attention.
Yeah. We'll tell them. So when is he getting circumcised? Say it.
What?
When is he getting circumcised?
We've talked about the circumcision. When's he going to get circumcised? Right after. Next day, after he pops out.
Let me ask if you can have the remnants.
Oh, my God.
So you can make pork rinds out of it. I dare you. Can I have the excess skin?
Are we supposed to keep the excess skin?
Oh, my God.
No? No. Oh, I thought we keep certain things.
Make a necklace out of it.
Make a necklace.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. People said they make necklaces and charms. Yeah. No?
What about the placenta? I brought my. Let me say.
Or the placenta?
I brought my Tupperware. Say it. Let me say you brought your Tupperware.
Oh yeah, because we didn't know if we needed to bring the Tupperware so we could bring it home. No.
Think about a little placenta crock pot. Say it.
A placenta crock pot. We'll cook it up here together. Are you leaving me? She left. Hi, Ashley.
All the answers too. Don't worry. Your questions aren't that hard.
Now, does Ashley want to talk to us?
Ashley, do you want to talk to Bubba? She will. If you
Well, that doesn't. See, that's not a I want to talk. When your girl goes, I will. I mean,
do you want to?
Raise your hand, Lummy, and say, "Bitch, you better."
You better.
He didn't say bitch.
Better talk to her.
Cool, try me, bitch.
She backs me down.
I don't even know what to say.
Ashley's the coolest.
Anyway, what are they saying?
Do you want to go to her?
Hey, ask her if you can bust real fast right there.
Oh, I think she'd take it. Do you want to have sex right now real quick, if I could?
If I could. You can't.
Never mind. Hold on. Did you say no?
Is he getting ready to do it?
Did you deny me?
Is he getting ready to? Are we?
Your opportunity.
Blitz, are we witnessing this on the air?
Yeah.
Right?
Is Lummy taking it?
A domestic.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Hi, Ashley.
Hello, Ashley. It's Bubba.
Hello.
When's it coming? Like
Hold on. I need to go. I'm giving you back to him.
Okay.
Oh, that was quick.
Hello. All right, so I missed the 10 o'clock mark, but apparently you were...
Oh, boy. Hello?
Who's that?
Yeah,
Lummy?
The doctor.
Oh, the actual doctor.
Yeah, Ashley got real serious, real fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to break the water.
Right now?
Yeah.
It's going to hurt. No, it's the same as the cervical. It feels just
Time
like
she's
when
jet
I was... What
Hey.
different about it is that you're going to get wet after.
I mean, let me just went, like a kid. But what happened when you threw the ball through the window? What'd you say?
Uh-oh.
Let me just went, Lummy,
I'm in the splash zone.
Lummy, is shit about to get real?
I think it's about to get real.
Yeah, because you're going to get very wet and sometimes a lot of water comes out.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
It's about to get real.
Lummy, say, is shit about to go down? Say it, Lummy.
Is it about to... Oh.
Lummy, shit's getting real fast, isn't it?
They just pulled out a spear.
Real fast.
Lummy, did they just pull out a big fucking, big needle?
There's a big tarp.
Oh no, it's like a Gallagher concert.
It's a big tarp.
I'm gonna pop that sack.
Lummy, they just get out?
She's gonna jet ski like she's never jet skied before.
Lummy, did just get this?
Yeah, we're live reporting why you popped the water.
Oh my gosh, no, he's hilarious.
So it's about to get real, huh?
It's been real. Now it's about to get
But
messy.
Oh, it's about to get
did you hear what
What'd
she
she say?
said?
It's about to get what?
It's about to get messy. She said it's been real. It's about to get messy.
I want some girl to say it to me one day, Blitz. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, hold on. Lummy, shit's going down, buddy. Shit's going real. Like, it's all been fun and games up until now, man. Here comes fucking Wilbur,
Pop
buddy.
that sack. She's gonna have a kid and pull out.
Yeah, Lummy, we might be hearing little Wilbur take his first motherfucking breath from Cricket Wireless.
I think so. Oh, she's lubing up her hand.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Lummy's fucking starting to.
He is.
Oh, there's a phone call.
Hey, I'll call you back.
Send up the
All
unit.
lubed up.
Blitz, send up the fucking
She's
units.
all lubed up.
So Lummy is
Okie dokie.
Way up here, and now relax as much.
Oh, she's spread.
Shh.
Oh.
Oh, uh-oh.
What, Lummy, what? What? Lummy.
Do you just pop it?
Oh, totally did.
You just popped it? Oh.
So, Lummy, did you see all the water?
Yeah, it's coming.
Is it in a pan?
No. No. Oh, lights are on.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's like a river.
Oh no.
It's over.
It's like the Colorado River coming out.
Lummy, easy. We're witnessing childbirth.
It's like the Hoover Dam.
Live by whatever means. This is childbirth.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Weird, right? That's very weird. Yeah.
Did she just lose about 15 pounds?
I think so.
I don't think Lummy's cut out for this, Blitz.
I think Lummy's starting to freak out.
Fuck.
Lummy,
Yeah, she does want one. Tell him. She wants an epidural.
Yes. Lummy, scream out yes on the epidural. Lummy, scream out yes on the epi. Say it.
And can I have one too?
Epidural? Did she say yes?
She did.
Okay.
Well, at some point, not like.
Yes.
When does that epidural go down?
I don't think you can do it past 6 centimeters.
No, you can do up to 8.
Oh, okay.
Is she getting
They
ready?
were asking how far along you could get to. You can get an epidural. I think the one nurse said up until 8. All the way.
Oh.
Has she had her epidural put in yet, Lummy?
Get it now.
Not yet.
Is the epidural next? Ask.
Pay for it. Might as well get money for it.
Lummy.
When, how long until you think she'll need the epidural?
Probably about an hour.
Oh, an hour?
Oh, an hour. Yeah, we'll be off the air
Oh,
with
so
it.
it's really going to start quick?
Well, it gets intense.
Oh.
Oh no, that's not good to say to Lummy.
It gets intense.
That we can't. I know, but
Uh-oh.
you can defreeze.
I think my...
You think you're what?
I think what?
Aromatherapy and some comedic relief.
Lummy. Can you say, can I have an epidural too?
I'll take an epidural. I'll lay over here and be comforting for her over here.
Oh my God.
Today, all the dads are doing the same thing.
Oh,
all right, I'll come back.
That's some Jamaica music that Wilbert's listening to. Listen.
It's a phone.
Someone's cell phone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she hightailed it out of here.
Lummy, it sounds like the heart rate slowed down a little bit. Like is it still an African safari?
What?
123.
What?
123.
That's what 123.
Blitz, it was up to 151, wasn't it? Earlier? 157?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Wilbur's like, I got all that pressure, all that water's off me. Now I just gotta get on through with Mama here.
It's like a river. He's gonna come kayaking out of it.
You think he's gonna have his galoshes on?
Yeah, he's got his rain boots on. It's still coming.
Still?
Oh, yeah.
More than you thought it'd be, Lummy?
Anytime Lummy starts freaking out, Blitz, he gets that high pitched.
I know. That means he's really freaking out.
Yeah, when Lummy's really freaking out, it goes. All right, Lummy. Well, I think we're an hour. I mean, do we need to stay on the phone with you here or what?
They're just cleaning up the water now.
Right.
The pond.
Does it stink?
Ew.
Not yet.
Right.
I can't wait till
right. Well, listen.
It's probably gonna start.
You want to call us back? Or you want to keep us on the phone? What do you want to do, buddy?
Should they call you back when it starts going?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If we're not on the air, like record or something, content.
I mean, if we're not on the air, you might want to hit.
Yeah, nothing's off limits.
I mean,
I know. We'll record.
I mean, creatively shoot it so that your wife's vagina, shoot it from her perspective, and the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they'll have her all draped. They'll have her all draped up. So, as long as he's not got his head underneath the photo booth, he'll be okay. Right?
Yeah.
You could, Lummy, if you were smart, you could shoot that sideways from her perspective and not get any vaginal meat in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I should have got my. I put a little stand on it.
Your little fucking tripod?
Yeah.
You don't have it though, do you?
It's in the car. I can go grab it.
I don't know if they're gonna let you. I mean,
if you leave now, you can get in your car and drive home,
Lummy, listen, go down and get your stand and then call us back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Blitz, I had a book deal and they fucking shot it down last minute.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Were you pooping?
Yeah.
Were you really?
Huh?
Were you really?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Did you wipe this time?
How did I know?
Did you wipe this time?
Were you really?
I don't know, but it's odd.
Were you really pooping? Really?
Yeah.
I heard the door and it sounds like a bathroom. I just guessed.
There's a toilet.
Yeah.
Toilet.
Now, have you and Ashley had any heart? Has there been any opportunity for you and her just to talk as husband and wife, and there's not been anybody in there, or has there been people in there constantly?
There's people in here constantly.
How dare they?
Yeah. Has she dilated any more than 3?
No, they're not checking her every 5 minutes.
They say that usually the best case scenario is, or not best case, but normal is 1 centimeter an hour, or every 2 hours. But it could go a lot faster now.
And have they told her when they might do the epi?
The
It's up to her, but she'll probably get it in an hour. Because her pain level's about a 4 or 5 now, and she said she's going to do it when it gets to a 6.
Now, Lummy, do you know that today, I'm not saying nothing. Did you listen to any of the show?
I've tried to listen to some of it. It was hard to.
But for whatever, Candace Kelly, my little Candace Kelly, 100 stars. Thank you, Candy. I'll see you on Saturday. She's gonna help.
100 stars now.
Well, Lummy.
Oh, call him out, Lummy. Call him out,
Lummy.
We only call.
Do it, Lummy. Don't be a bitch.
Come on, Lum.
We were calling out 100 stars.
You're right.
So, do we have a limit around here?
Threshold's 1,000.
I was just trying to say, Lummy.
Telling you how to do your job, Bubba.
I don't know if you listened to the show or not, but it went really good. It was fun as fuck. And
everyone texted me and said that Anna is
stepped it up. Well, no, but she stepped it up today.
No
she
one
really
fucking texted you that.
Anna stepped it up today. Blitz stepped it up today. I stepped it up today.
Yeah, Jesus said he stepped it up big time today.
Jesus, I don't know what the fuck Jesus is doing. I haven't really heard much from him. Jesus, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Did you get that new gear in?
I'm doing that today.
Okay.
Got the bucket ready.
Have you ever seen Jesus really mad?
Oh, yeah.
You have? He seems so even keel.
He's tough to get mad, but, Tyler, would you admit to everybody that I've seen you full fucking hot before?
Yeah, it takes a lot to get me there.
Yeah.
That's great.
It takes a lot to get him there. But I can escalate him quickly.
Yeah, put more cameras up.
Oh, God.
Shut up.
What?
Everybody be quiet.
That's...
Put all the cameras I want up. It's
How's
my fucking
Ashley
building.
doing?
Who's Ashley?
And you know what? Hey, Anna, you know who the cameras really bug the most? Blitz. But see, Blitz uses other people.
No. Hold on. This is a shoot. I got a HR complaint today about the cameras, and it wasn't from me.
Who was it from then?
What do you think?
Really? Well, then I'll have a discussion with him privately.
Yeah.
Jesus, did you really complain about the cameras?
Privately.
No, I just said there's a lot in here.
Yeah.
It's like, this is fucking China in this bitch.
Hey, listen.
He said, I can't get away from this place.
The studio and engineering and formerly the backup studio, the old honest studio, I guess to call it. I mean, the old studio.
Yeah.
Those are the areas that are not cameraed. The main studio, which gives you more than enough time to come in here and bullshit around. Engineering, which is Blitz's world, and then the studio, the backup studio, are now not camered up.
But we like hang out in the green room now.
Well, then go hang out in engineering.
No.
I got this building cameraed to fuck up.
How about this? Oh, like between shows, if we go out there to eat, can I disable?
No. I'm not going to get you into the disabling game. Absolutely not.
Whoops.
You've already done that anyway.
I know. Sorry.
So what have you disabled? What have you disabled?
The green room camera.
Why?
When I was up there.
But why did
it's back going again.
Please don't touch any of the cameras. Please don't fucking touch any of the cameras. I'm putting the cameras where I want them. They're not in the bathrooms. They're not anywhere. I'm just trying to protect the building. That's it. And the inside of the building as well.
Sorry.
So if you got a camera issue, well, then it's your fucking deal. And if I find out Blitz, I know that you can probably try to hack into the system and try to fuck with shit. I'm just asking you not to.
Okay. No, I was asking if I could do that. So.
And I'm saying no.
Okay.
I have not put the cameras in their final places. I'm open for discussion on leaving, but I'm certainly going to have the front door fucking camera up.
Sure.
I'm going to have the side door camera up.
Oh, there's no question. Those should be.
Back door camera up. And I can potentially, not have some other areas covered up. But I got these fucking bling cameras that are so fucking cool and easy to put up that I've been cameraing the shit out of everything.
Yeah, I got them at my house too.
Lummy, there's no updates?
No updates. I'm just gonna.
Are you okay with the cameras around here? I heard you were.
I'm perfect. Yep. Everything's good, Bubba. Whatever you need. Whatever you want, more cameras, more camera it up.
Can't ask him anything.
It's your world, Bubba.
I'm just living
all right.
in
Well,
it.
listen. We were going to try to rib you and say things have been going great, but
we miss you dearly.
We missed the fuck out of you. You're a major part of this whole deal.
Yeah, and you're gonna be a fucking dad.
And you're gonna
Stop
be
saying it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blitz, you're so angry.
Blitz is just jealous.
He's mad at the cameras because he can't go out the fucking green room where him and his little girlfriend sit and fucking bullshit because potentially the camera's on.
Right.
And realistically, I'm not trying to get everybody's conversation in the green room. I'm trying to camera the front door. I'm trying to have. That's. I get even Blitz would if he would be honest. The camera's facing the front door. It's for front door activity. Everything that goes in and out of that front door, I want to see and know.
Yeah.
It just happens
there should
to
be one on the front door for sure.
It just happens to be in our new green room. Sorry.
Which is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we like hanging out there because it's cool. We like the new green room.
It's a vibe.
Well, we should make it maybe another new fucking green room for you that's not camered up that you two can go grab ass around.
Okay.
Or you can just go back to Blitz's engineering. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't go grab ass there because fucking Jesus is there and he'll tell on you.
Exactly. We need some privacy.
We need to have like a Blitz and Anna wants to fucking grab ass and fucking act like they're fucking, but they're really not fucking room.
Right.
The kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen's not camered up. Yeah, the kitchen's not camered up. Have all your discussions there.
Okay.
Great suggestion, Lummy. I love you.
I love you too, Bubba.
So, listen, the baby, Lummy, we're going to have to rely on you to videotape, you're going to, Lummy, I can't think of the next opportunity that us as a show is going to have where we have anybody, I ain't having no fucking babies. I'm not having no. Oh, this scares the shit. The next one, yeah, fucking Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
That'll be any day now.
Jesus,
Stop it, Blitz.
Jesus, I hope you know that's my biggest fear. Do you know that?
I know.
Yeah, let's talk about it again.
That's my biggest fear.
Do you know what's his biggest fear, Tyler?
I know.
What is it? What is it, Tyler?
Another little kid around here.
Being a grandpappy.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I mean, just saying.
He's having a heart attack just listening to this.
Grandpappy Clem.
But Tyler, have I not made it very, 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 very well known?
I'm not so sure you've actually said anything yet.
No, Tyler, I think I've made it very clear on my stance. I mean, I think she knows, you know, her family knows, and my family knows. Everybody knows my stance on it.
I know.
I just want to make sure you know that. So we're perfectly clear.
Yep.
If she really got pregnant, would you freak the fuck out telling me?
Oh my God. I don't think he would tell you.
Well, Tyler, you got to.
No, he would not.
I don't think he would.
No, I agree with what you're saying, Bubba. I'm just saying, like, he's gonna eventually he will, but he's gonna hide it to the last second.
Tyler, would you hide it or would you tell me right away?
I don't know. I wouldn't even plan on even having that, being in that position.
That's the fucking best. God damn, I love you, buddy.
You'd hear this all day long.
That's the right answer.
Oh.
Not at my fucking planes.
Yep.
Hey, can you get that, Grandpappy? We're busy.
Daddy, I got the bucket of gifts here. Can you take care of the baby?
Is that Bubba crying or
yeah,
baby?
it's Bubba. It's Bubba.
Hold on, that's me crying. That's me crying.
That's when Tyler
Bubba, what are you
breaks the
crying?
news.
My son's getting ready to have a kid. Well, most people are happy about it. Not me. I'm going to start piping that into Tyler's bedroom.
Lummy's going to be hearing that soon, too.
Lummy. Oh, my
yeah,
God.
like
shit.
in like 12 hours.
Lummy,
left.
shit's like 2 hours. You're going to be hearing this, Lummy.
Shut that kid up.
What did he say?
Shut that kid up.
Oh.
Lummy.
No.
Are you ready for that, Lummy?
It's on the teat now.
What?
It's on the teat.
Oh, the baby be quiet.
Yeah, that's what the baby got
Lummy,
quiet.
you just can't smash a
It's
kid
on
onto
the
the
video
onto the
ended.
tit and make it. It's sometimes it didn't want the tit. It just wants to throw a fucking.
That's
fit.
what Ashley's been doing to Lummy for the past 6 months.
Every time Lummy cries.
Here, shut up. Get on the
All
tit.
right, all right, Jesus, love you.
Jesus.
Hey, Jesus,
Hold on. We're talking to Lummy, by the way.
I know I'm talking to my son now.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, you over there?
Yeah.
I was driving around the track yesterday, and I was thinking, I don't know if I tell Jesus how much I love him and how good of a job he does enough. So I just want to let you know that I love you, and I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you. We just got to figure out how I can
have this kid.
Well, no.
Oh,
shut up, Blitz. How I can make it up there Saturday night.
Yeah, I know.
If Dan had a helicopter.
No, I'm saying is like my track will be ready, but I think Al. I don't know if Al has a tiller or what.
Oh.
And I don't know how much water he has got.
What's gonna happen when Tyler's at the fucking track down here and they cancel last minute and doesn't have enough time to get up to fucking Ocala?
I'll tell you what the fuck's gonna happen.
That's gonna suck.
You know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna flip the fuck
I'm
out.
gonna flip the absolute fuck out.
Show me how.
Because they.
No, you don't want to see it.
Because they scheduled on top of us.
I
We've
know.
had our race scheduled for I don't know how long.
Yeah, 6 years.
And they, because of some bullshit rain out, did a last minute trick job, fucking recanceled Willie here, and it fucking complete fucked all of us up. So anyway, Jesus, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
That didn't sound very convincing.
No.
No, even Lummy said
Even
no.
Lummy,
shit.
Let me say, I'm almost getting ready to be a dad, and I knew that one.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to be a dad. I knew that wasn't good.
Tyler.
Can I make urine?
Oh my
Christ.
Say it,
How about we
Lummy.
let's just end the fucking show.
No. I just
No, I'm ready to go anyway.
Yep.
I got a doctor's appointment.
again.
Lummy,
Good luck,
Lummy,
Bubba.
just
I
make.
love you.
I love you, Lummy. I love Ashley. I love your new kid. And just try to get as much content, with keeping Ashley's privates out of it if you can.
Will do.
Pussy
All right.
cam.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sorry.
Good luck,
See,
Lum.
that's a real love you. Not here. Jesus, I love you, buddy. I appreciate everything you do.
I heard you.
Love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
Aw.
Love you. Love you. Love you, Dad.
I love it.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. Did you know? Did Blitz say I was calling?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I texted him.
Congratulations, my friend. You're a dad. You're a daddy, and I saw you two looking at each other.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Thank you, Bubba.
Well, no, I saw that
appreciate
picture
it.
of where
It's
you were
on Ashley's
where you were
Insta.
holding. It was on Ashley's Instagram deal.
Oh, I don't know what she posted. But
Yeah.
I made sure that I told you first before we posted anything.
No.
So I wasn't sure if she sent pictures.
Did you get any? I'm always pushing for content. I'm always grinding for content. I'm sorry. It's for the Bubba Army. I know everybody gets tired of me asking. Like in my family is like, can't Lummy just have his baby and not make it an event? I'm like, well, not really. I mean, not really. If you're going to be on the show, that's just the part of the life that we live. Lummy, you couldn't even probably imagine not having content for the show, can you? Poor little Wilbur being able to born as a private person. I would make it a spectacle now, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
What did you get?
I did. So what happened? I put a tripod up. So I got like 15, 16 minutes of the baby born. It came quick.
Now, Lummy, were you standing in front of the camera the entire time and we can't see anything? Or you
just see Lummy's back.
All you can see is Lummy's, the hair of his back.
Well, because they didn't put because what happened was the baby came so quick that I had the tripod set up, but I wasn't able to go from her point of view because there was no blanket. Because the baby came so quick that they weren't ready for it.
The drape.
Yeah, so how much?
Yeah, too vivid.
So where was the camera? In the bathroom at the time?
No, it's to the side.
I was
pooping. It's to the side angle. So you see the leg, and then the doctor sitting there and pulling the baby out.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's probably the angle that I wanted anyway.
Yeah, there's a couple of times that nurses get in the way, obviously, because
did you tell them?
It was.
Nurse, I just want to let you know, I know you're doing your job and you must be at this particular position, but you're in my camera, Sean. Bubba's, I'll get fired if your ass is 1 more inch on my camera.
Well, I had a 2-camera shoot, I had one with the tripod set up on the side, and then I was going to do a point of view angle.
He had a steady cam and he had some drone footage.
This is going to be like the Truman Project.
You have those cables like Monday Night Football does running across the room. You get the whole action.
Yeah.
The drone camera.
All right, so you did. So the money shot, which was what I was hoping that you got, would be kind of like it back a little bit, and you just see her legs kicked out, and then the baby, all of a sudden, from her perspective, almost like to her left, boom.
Yeah, it's from her left. It's the whole table. But yes, there's a couple, 1 or 2 times that a nurse gets in to kind of help. But other than that, yeah, it's.
Now, did Wilbur come pop? Did it just pop right on out? And did the doctor lift him like Simba or like the Lion King?
Yeah, the doctor was taken back how fast it came because she was only 5 centimeters. I went down to eat lunch. And then she called me and said she felt like the baby was popping out. And,
but Ashley, I'm in the middle of my beef stroganoff. What do you want me to do?
What time was the baby
born? I paid $4.99 for this. Do you want me to throw it away and run up there, or do you want me to finish it?
Kind of what it was. I threw it away.
What time was the baby born?
3:11.
3:11.
Oh,
3:11.
3:11. Isn't that a band?
Yeah.
So now. So Wilbur Walker, Tampa Ranger was born at 3:11.
Yeah.
So now, when did you start? How much of the birth do you have? Do you have it all?
Yeah, I have it all the way up until I stopped after I cut the umbilical cord.
Oh, you cut it?
Did you cut it, buddy?
Yeah, I cut it.
Did you pass out or puke or anything?
No, because the thing just popped out. It was amazing.
Did he cry?
Well, for a half a second when they kind of patted on the back, I was blown away how fast the thing popped out.
Yeah, Nick. So how from the time that she called you in the cafeteria to the time that Walker Tampa Ranger came, how much time was that?
Probably 30 minutes.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
That's nothing.
That's great. That's great for her.
She was only pushing for less than 10 or something.
Yeah.
Tyler's mom pushed for 8 seconds. Bam, popped him right out. Yeah, it was like nothing. They put Tampa, in Tyler's mom, they put an epidural in, put her in the stirrups, and
nice.
That's how it happened, yeah.
5 minutes.
The epidural went in, it was yep, the kid's coming.
Yeah, well, she got that epidural. Now, Dan, when you get an epidural, does that completely paralyze you from the waist on down?
Yeah, you're pretty gimp, but you definitely can't feel things, and so you're kind of you got cerebral palsy, where you just kind of drag around your lower half.
Now, does that wear off eventually?
Yes, yeah.
No.
Now, Dan, has there ever been somebody that been
paralyzed by it?
Yeah,
yes,
because
absolutely.
medical accidents happen.
No. People get paralyzed from them.
I watched Dr. Death. Did you see it?
Yeah. Put a drill back there, hammer it a couple times.
So Lummy, next thing you know, Walker Tampa Rangers out. It's 3:11. What's the doctor do? He has you cut the cord.
Yeah.
Did he look real purple? Did he look like a real purple alien when they first
first
come
couple
out?
seconds?
Yeah, for the first couple seconds, and he had a little cone head, and then he just started crying, and then
they pink up. The crying pinks them up. You know what I mean? The crying opens up their lungs and makes them go from purple to pink.
Speaking of crying, Lummy, I want you to be dead honest. Scout's honor. Put your 3 fingers up like Scout's honor. You know what I'm saying?
You got fingers up.
You got 3 fingers up, Scout's honor?
I got him up.
Say it. 3 fingers up, Scout's honor.
3 fingers up, Scout's honor.
When did you start crying? Because we all do. I mean, we are like, it's just a very emotional moment. You're having a kid. Like I cried when Tyler came out.
Yeah,
when I saw the face pop out.
You started crying before the baby was all even out?
Yeah, like when I could see the head like kind of wiggling out.
You started crying then?
You started crying then? Man, what a pussy!
Dude,
have you stopped crying yet?
I didn't start crying until after all cleaned up and like and I was holding it. And I kind of had a little moment. I was like,
yeah, that's the time you cry.
Yeah,
not when the head pops out.
Not when the kid squoze with the vag. Lummy, you
You're
idiot!
supposed to be like you're supposed to be there
dumbass.
and ready for an emergency, not crying like a little
I
bitch
was
in the
tearing
corner.
up because the doctor she was letting Ashley do everything, and Ashley was really pushing hard. And she was going, and the baby sitting there like, I want to be out. And I just was like, it was an amazing moment. And I started tearing up.
It's an amazing moment. Is any of that on camera?
Yeah, it's all on camera. I mean, it's just from the perspective behind me.
I know, but if on the camera we might hear going.
Do we hear you sobbing?
I wasn't like really getting crazy. I'm crying until the end, but
just like a little like an Indian tear rolling down the side of your face.
But what's been the hardest cry that you've had so far? Have you cried a lot?
No, it's been more tears because then Ashley started kind of crying, and I thought I had to be kind of the strong guy. So I've been kind of trying to be emotionally supportive for her.
Well, because she's really having a lot of her poor little hormones are going 1,000 miles an hour. She just got rid of probably 40 pounds that she's been carrying around for a while, and and it's her like, and it's they put her on her chest, and it's skin to skin, and it's like a bonding moment.
Yeah, it's
chicks
emotional.
can really become. I can really see getting overcome with emotion there.
Oh, yeah. So how's she feeling today? How's Ashley feeling today?
Oh, she felt good like an hour and a half, 2 hours after. She was ready to go home. They only had to put 1 stitch on her. And
oh, really? Just 1 stitch?
Is she breastfeeding now? Has she been able to let down? Is she letting her milk down?
Are we talking about the kid or Lummy?
Either one.
Oh, okay.
Both.
Lummy, have you valved up? Don't even lie.
Well, I had to, after the baby got his couple checks on it, I had to check to make sure that I was, you got to give it that pre-pump.
Lummy,
like the
really,
beef taster. The beef
Lummy,
eater.
like, are you being for real?
Yeah, you got. I gave a little pre-pump.
No, so have you been on the teat at the hospital?
There's an inverted. There was a nipple that needed to come out a little bit, and I gave a little help.
And so here's the deal, Dan. What medically, if you're a doctor and you walk in on a husband having a breastfeeding moment with his wife, is it illegal?
You just kind of shake your head and move on.
But like I'm saying, like, is it?
Doctor, I was just priming the pump.
No, I mean it's not illegal, is it?
No, it's not illegal.
I mean, like, you couldn't call the cops from the child services.
No.
Next thing you know, you get registered as a child molester.
No, I mean, if he was trying to breastfeed off his child, you'd call the child services.
Yeah. I understand that. But if he's
maybe
just
depriving the kid of food or something.
He might. Lummy, we're arresting you. Why? Because little Wilbur hasn't gained a pound in a year.
Lummy's gained 50.
You got all this white stuff in your beard.
But meanwhile, sir, you've gained 100 pounds, and you got your beard's permanently breastfeeded white.
Brain damage with 1,000 bits, and Bama Boy 352 with 1,500 bits.
Thank you. Blitz, you're going to have to do that because none of us can. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Anna's
I was
supposed
riveted by
to,
the story.
but she's thinking about, well, can't tell you.
Milking.
Both people said congrats to Lummy and Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, Lummy, did you get a visual on the vag?
Yeah, you saw the head pop out.
It actually wasn't that bad. I don't know if the kid was just because. Well, his head's a pretty big.
And because you're a massive man yourself,
He's got a
that's
buffalo
why.
head like his daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have I guess they say above normal head. His head was like 14 inches, which is above normal.
And
it's got a lot of brain.
His entire body's 20 inches and 14 of its head. He's got a little bit of a torso issue, but he's got one hell of a head on him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah, we were going to try to get him to play Pee Wee football, but he wore a 9 1/4 helmet. So I mean, we couldn't quite find one. We had to get Warren Sapp's helmet. Kid's only 3.
Yeah.
So Lummy. So now what are they?
Lips 1,500 bits. Congrats.
What?
Tria Bill 2,000 bits.
Lummy, when are they saying you can check out? You know, like when do you guys get to go home?
It all depends on the two doctors, the pediatrician and the other doctor here, just kind of giving it okay.
Ashley has great insurance. They'll be in there for a week.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So
now
levels
listen,
are too low.
When are they doing? When are they doing the circumcision?
Today, right? Is the second
Today? Yeah, today.
Now, Dan, don't they? At that point, they bandage the penis up, and they also bandage his hands up, don't they?
They at that point, it's when they put him in that little baby molded tray.
Yeah. I know.
It's like half of a baby if you were buying it in a box.
Right.
And strap down the arms and the legs, and they put a little sugar on a pacifier, and they put a little injection at the base, at the top of the penis.
A little injection?
A little numbing medicine.
Like lidocaine?
Little lidocaine.
Does that? I mean, that's got to make the little guy go crazy, doesn't it?
Well, first of all, strapping the kid down on all fours and all four restraints, that starts making the kid go crazy.
Yeah. Now, do
then
they
sticking him in his penis.
Blitz, can you
makes him
find me one of these
continue.
baby strapping molds if you could? Yeah.
Continue to go crazy, and the reason that it's my least favorite operation is the 2 times I've done it on little babies when I was in medical school, I almost passed out because every breath is nothing but scream. It's like
it's a whole nother gear. It's like
blood curdling.
It's like, you know, they say like you have the blood curdling scream compared to like a regular scream.
Yeah, it's
like
a different gear.
It's a whole nother level.
It's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother set of gears. It's a different transmission.
Who does? Is it a doctor that does it or a nurse?
It's usually it depends.
Gross.
It's usually a doctor.
Hold on.
Pediatrician.
Yeah.
It looks like the kid's a prisoner.
And they put like that's not even that's one
that kid's
version
like
of
at
it.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
But that's what they put something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on,
everything's
Blitz,
strapped down.
there's $622 for these things.
Yeah.
It just
It's a circumstraint.
That's what it's called.
God.
Circumcision restraints.
Now, Lummy, are you going to be in there when they?
No.
Don't, Lummy. It'll change your life. It's the worst ever for your little guy.
And the reason why they're strapping the thighs down is so they can't bend the knee and pull the foot out of the strap. To see that? Like you strap the thigh down.
They did that through trial and error. So now, Dan, so they whip it off, but then don't they bandage your hand so the baby can't go down and irritate it?
No, because it's got a diaper on.
But I thought that they put mittens.
Sometimes they leave a little cap on the end of it for a little while too. Sometimes they leave like a little ring on it.
Unnecessary.
I thought that they bandaged babies' hands because they didn't want them scratching their eyeballs out stuff too.
They do that. They put gloves so they don't scratch their face.
Yeah.
Yes, they do that, but not because of their circumcision.
Oh,
there it is. See what I'm saying? Molded like a baby.
And the kids in there
freaking hate it. It is.
Well, yeah, it's kind of part of pee.
Well, they hate just being strapped down.
Oh, they don't like that.
Yeah.
I like to have that for teenagers. Like not to cut
You had one. You gave it to Dan.
Not to cut his penis off, but just to say, "Oh, listen, son, you know, I'm real disappointed in. So go get in the restrainer kid deal."
Yeah, the one you had, you gave to Dan.
And no, that was more. That you can't put a kid in a crucifix.
Why not?
Just hate you.
Yeah. You got to put him in something. This looks a little more user-friendly, but your kid goes and lays in bed, and then you strap him down, and then he can't play with his cell phone or his Sony PlayStation, Dan, for like 3 hours. Like, think about it. Like, you're not doing anything to him. You're not hitting them. But if you said, okay, I'm going to restrain you in this thing, and your punishment is for 3 hours, you turn the TV on. If you turn the TV on, they can watch TV. They can't flip the channels or nothing, but you put on an educational program. And Dan, just a kid not being able to access his phone or his video games or the internet or whatever for 3 hours, you don't think that's the worst punishment ever?
That's torture.
That would be torture. And
could they call the cops on you?
Well, yes, and anything longer than 2 hours gives you the risk of a pressure ulcer. So you can't be in that position for 3 hours.
So an hour 58, I'm good, right?
Yeah.
No, I'd say an hour. How about just an hour?
An hour.
Let's go an hour 30.
Why don't you just lock him in his room? Without TV.
Well, because you kind of want to.
That's what happened to us as kids. Mom would put us in a room, put a deadbolt on the door, and say you're stuck here for the next 2 hours.
And most kids, respond to that. But sometimes you get that one kid who's kind of a bad boy, and so you got to put him in the child
baby strap, the circumstrap.
Well, I mean, they make them for bigger kids. You know, you couldn't put a 14-year-old in that one there, but you could get one made for a 14-year-old.
I'm all for it.
I'll tell you one thing, man. They're like, Bubba, for 2 hours you have to sit there and look at the wall, and I'd be like, I'd rather go to prison for a year, wouldn't you guys? In that. So anyway, Lummy, did they check all little Walker Tampa Ranger out and see that he had 10 toes and everything looks good, ears look good, nose look good, all that?
Yeah, he scored an 8.9 out of 10 on the
health deal.
Yeah.
8.9 doesn't make any sense. You mean he had an 8 and a 9, two different numbers, like an 8/9?
Let me try to bamboozle us on some 8.9.
8.9 is nothing. I don't know what that means. You talk about his APGAR scores, like his 1 minute APGAR was an 8 and his 5 minute APGAR was a 9.
His alligator score was an 8.9.
Hold on, Blitz.
Listen, it was an 8 and a 9.
Lummy was thinking we were just going to go for the 8.9, which we would have, but Dan's the only one to know that he's completely just bull crapping us.
Well, no, it's not bull crap, but he's ducking it. I said out of 10.
Okay, so he 8 out of 10 at 1 minute and 9 out of 10 at 10 minutes.
What's
at 5 minutes.
What is it?
So it's a measure of how alive the kid is, and the 1 minute score is not as important as the 5 minute score, but you want the 5 minute score to be an 8 or a 9 or a 10.
How alive he is?
Like how much they're breathing, how much they're looking, what color they are.
Is it just all these stats that they're monitoring?
Yeah, it's more like a qualitative analysis instead of quantitative. You're not measuring heartbeats.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, but you give everything like a 0, 1, or 2, and there's 5 things, and so you hope for a 10.
Oh, so there's 5 categories.
Right.
0, 1, or 2.
Right.
And now is this the doctor that makes these?
The pediatrician usually the pediatrician makes a decision, makes the official score. And I've seen kids, when I was in medical school, I saw a kid that was
a 12.
No, it was like a 2.
It was on cocaine.
The 1 minute APGAR score was a 2. They pulled this kid out. It was purple, not breathing, lifeless. I mean, it was dead.
Really?
And so I got a call in the middle of the night, and I was doing pediatric call, and we got called to the birthing room at like 3 a.m. And I see someone underneath trying to push the baby back out of back into the vagina.
What?
As another set of doctors are trying to pull the baby out of the belly from a C-section, like it was like an aborted vaginal delivery.
Whoa!
They pull the baby. It is purple, or is
it finally come out of the C-section?
The tummy,
right?
And then the team of pediatricians dives on the baby trying to resuscitate it, and I'm thinking oh my god, I just woke up at 3 a.m. to watch a baby die. And at 1 minute, the APGAR score was like a 1 or a 2. And at 5 minutes, the APGAR score was still like a 2 or a 3. And then really at 6 minutes or 7 minutes, God came down and breathed life into this baby.
And he's just
all of a sudden, pink and normal. It's incredible. The miracle of life.
My new rap song.
The fact that two people can get together, have sex, an egg forms of independent genetic material, grows from one cell into a baby, and then the act of delivery. There's so many ways it can get screwed up. It's amazing. It is truly the miracle of life and one of the true mysteries of science that this actually freaking works.
Lummy's app score is lower than Walker's right now. Well, we give the kid an 8 and a 9, but the dad is about a 5.
It's 6.2.
And Mama's a 12, wants to get the hell out of here. I walked in with a 6. I was hoping to get an 8 before I got out of here. I gave 5 to. So, Lummy, you're a dad, man. Do you even know what that means, kid? So much for the goats.
With an 8.9.
The goats are still here.
What goats?
I will tell you this. I was in the back last night, Lummy, and I'm not trying to spring this on you, while you're having a kid, and I'm not trying to get you anxiety or anything like that, but man, the goat shanty town is about as unsightly as it's ever been.
Yeah.
It literally looks like it's now it's leaning.
Well, and it smells like a farm back there too.
Yeah, Lummy, have you ever thought about power washing some of that stuff? We got a power washer.
Yippee-o, Brando.
I was going to do it with Tyler. Tyler and I were going to blow it and power wash it when I get back.
Yippee-o, Brando, 5,000 bits. Congrats, Lummy.
Thank you, Lum. I'm going to have to make a little bit of a ruling here, Blitz, in the fact that I don't think we can power wash it because it'll blow it away. I mean, it's only a power washing away from.
Right.
It's not like Ashley's,
To be honest with you, we should probably do it the right way, and that is lay a concrete slab and build a little something that we had, that we could rinse off or some. I don't know, man. We need to do something, Lummy, because it looks like Haiti back there.
Yeah. Oh, Haiti.
I mean, it looks worse than Haiti. The goats in Haiti probably got it better than our goats.
Well,
No, the goats are living better than the Haitians.
Well, hold on. Let's think. Let's not.
I mean, exactly. They're living better than the Haitians that are under the bridge in Texas.
But the goat's home looks like like something straight from Haiti.
I mean,
it's not even uniformly built. It's just crates onto crates that are leaning on crates with mildew.
So we all know it looks bad, but the goats don't.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm just worried about it structurally. One day, it literally is going to fall over.
It will.
It's literally going to fall. There's as you get a tour of the Bubba Radio Network, and there's the leaning tower of goat right there. It started out, it's leaning about 12%.
The leaning shanty.
So, Lummy, are you just doing breastfeeding, or are you supplementing it with formula?
Right now, we're just doing breastfeeding.
So you're not doing any of the feedings
Has
yourself?
the baby
then?
latched on?
Oh yeah, he latched on
just like his
probably
daddy.
10 minutes after.
Yeah, Dan. Don't they sometimes have problems like that? They'll bring in a latch-in coach.
Yes, there's lactation coaches.
I want to be that.
Or lactation nurses, and so it's very difficult sometimes for a baby to latch. It's just really, really, again, another complex dynamic that has to do with the baby, the mom, and the mom's ability to produce milk, and the pain that the mom feels. People don't realize
it hurts.
Oh yeah,
people
are
that have not experienced this as a husband or as a mom don't realize how painful it is for a mom to breastfeed, and so
and
it
their
starts
nipples
off
start getting torn up too.
Tore up over the next 3 or 4 weeks. And
do you do nipple reconstruction for women that have gotten torn up with a little walker?
Yes, I can fix a nipple. I can make a nipple look pretty.
And so, and the kids just are, especially when they're 5 or 6 and they got teeth.
Yeah, at that point, you got to cut them off.
5 or 6?
Yeah, and Lummy, don't use your teeth, Lummy.
It was a joke, okay?
Lummy, don't use your teeth.
But Lummy, little Walker just took right to it.
Oh, he was a pro. Actually, the nurses are pretty impressed how quick he was.
He gets
to suck a tennis ball through a garden hose.
He gets it on. He gets it honestly. He gets it honestly. He does.
He does. He's very handsy.
All right, so one stitch, and when
one stitch up.
And when are they saying you might go home, buddy?
It all depends on the two doctors. If they're all here at the same time, it can clear us. They said,
By the way, Ashley's got great insurance, so the doctors will never be there at the same time.
Yes.
Not till at least Monday.
Right. She'll be there for about a week or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they're
you don't
saying,
you don't think that they don't talk and be like, the woman in 5C, she's got full-blown Humana with Aetna kicker. So
she'll be up to Tuesday.
She'll be.
Let's do the low sodium gimmick on her too.
Yeah. Let's do that on her. Right. Let's do some tests.
So let me. Don't
then
forget.
we're not going to be able to discharge her till both doctors here at the same time, and they're not scheduled to be here till Tuesday at the same time, and they're doctors, so they'll probably make it Wednesday. Because doctors
the
are
nurse
dicks.
already said, the pediatrician, he may have a kid's baseball game that he has to go to, so we don't know if he's going to be here in the morning, in the afternoon, at the night.
Not.
So.
And that in conjunction with you guys got great insurance. I'm just saying, I'll see you. Hey, Lummy, have you talked to your wife about when you're coming back to work?
Yeah, I mean, everything's looking pretty good right now.
Pretty good right now for what?
Come back on Monday?
To come back early.
What day?
Well, I mean, once we get them home and everything, I mean, I don't see it being a problem. Probably being Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, great. I need you.
I'm struggling.
I'll see you Monday, buddy.
Yeah, why weren't you here today? Why are you so lazy?
So, Lummy, also don't forget the parsley.
What do you mean?
If the kid gets constipated.
Oh yeah, you tickle his
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you gotta tickle it just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Tickle it just a little bit.
Dan.
What? Talk about the parsley. If
All
he's got, if the kid's impacted.
I want you to
intellectually honest.
I want you to walk us through medically what you're talking about, dumb nuts.
Okay.
We're not all in your head about some Mamma Mia parsley kind of deal. Okay.
Well,
as a doctor, walk us through what you're talking about.
As a doctor, I was exposed to a South American tradition and technique to help a baby who is impacted from Romina's mom. And
who's, by the way, younger than him. Anyway, go ahead.
And so they would take fresh.
Think about what I said.
Yes.
Just think
He's
about
younger than you?
Yes.
Ramina's mom is younger than Dan.
What a pimp.
What a goddamn pimp.
So I did learn something from her. And if you take fresh parsley and strip it down so it's just a stem, the stem is the correct caliber and and softness that if you gently insert it,
suppository,
just like a suppository, not to keep it in there, but just like put it in for a second, pull it right back out, the baby will defecate immediately.
Now hold on, you don't even have to keep it in.
No, you just in and out one time.
Think about the first person to try that.
Why, Dan? Why?
It's just enough to relax and stimulate it.
But what's is it? Is it the?
It opens up the anus.
Hold on. Is it the
sphincter?
Is it the material that parsley is made of, or is it just the stick of parsley?
The parsley as a material is soft and gentle, so it's not going to perforate anything because it's soft. It's
right.
And it doesn't deal with a lot of resistance.
I didn't know that parsley stalks were that tough.
They're thin. They're thin and they're just strong enough, and so they go right in, come out, and the baby will poop right away.
So, Lummy, are you familiar with the great Romina South American parsley high spot?
Dr. Dan talked about it before, but he's been pooping a lot. So, I mean, right now, I think we're good.
Okay.
Right. Is he a crier? Is he like is he really calm, or is he crying all the time?
Colicky?
No, he's super calm right now.
Perfect.
Right.
He's super calm and just wants to be on the teat.
All right, so at 3:11 they take him back. They get him all cleaned up, and then when does he come and get plopped on the chest? That's the first thing they do.
Oh, like 30, 40 seconds after.
All right, so he's on the chest. Then so like from 3:15 to 3:30 on, you've been with little Wilbur, and so have you like held him for hours on end, or do you put him in his little thing that he sleeps in, or has he just been with Ashley the entire time, or what?
No, they wanted him an hour on skin to skin, and that's when then you worked on the breastfeeding, which both nipples went for it, which was good. Then they had to get his temperature up a little bit before we could go up to the room, and then once we got up to the room, probably about 4:30, we just hung out with him.
Now hold on. Tyler was born in the same room where she stayed.
Not here. They have two different rooms. They put you up like in
Remember,
like a
she's
hotel
got good
kind of
insurance.
room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they charge you. They probably charge you $300 just to transport you from one floor to another.
Double room fees.
Of course.
Dan, do they charge you to transport you?
Probably not.
Just to roll you down the hall?
No.
I had to pay a guy $12 an hour to roll your fat ass in the hall.
If you pay for the room, you get the transportation for free.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the bonus.
All right, so they have a birthing room. You birth it, then they bring you back to your regular room?
Yeah, then we went up to this a hotel room in the other wing.
So was the baby cold?
Man, she's got good insurance. And they were talking about wings and stuff. Oh my God.
It was a little cold. It was like 97.4, but then that's where that little thing you saw, Dr. Dan.
Yeah.
It was to heat him up.
Okay, I thought for a second there he had a sidewinder belly button. I was like, oh no, we got a problem here.
So they bring him now. So they bring him up to the room, right?
Yeah.
And is that where he's now stays full? Or remember back in the day they'd put you in the baby room and after a while, but when all the kids were in these like little incubator like deals. But I think they keep the kid right there in the room now, don't they?
They try to. They try to keep the kid as close to the mom as long as possible and as much as possible. We've recognized how important it is for that baby to be with the mom and for that mom to be with the baby.
Right, instead of putting it in a
nursery with 16 other kids to get confused and mixed up.
I bet you that happened.
Oh, it happened all the time back in the day. It doesn't happen much now though. As soon as that kid comes out, they put a tag on it like a deer.
Right. So Lummy, did a little Walker Tampa Ranger spin all night with you guys?
Yeah. He had to get his first bath about 11:11, and 2 or 3 times it was like he was getting waterboarded. So he didn't like that too much.
Lummy, you're not supposed to waterboard your baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna give you any
the
information.
nurses were helping, but he didn't like the shower. So that was his first bath. So we're definitely.
Well, he's a lot like his daddy. He didn't like to shower.
Yeah,
doesn't like to bathe.
Exactly.
So
it's JL's kid.
All right, Lummy, listen, we're so proud of you. And, we've been busting your balls and all, but we, obviously take as much time as you need. And, the goats miss you and everything, but you obviously, you need to be there for your wife. So take as much time as you need. And we love you, my friend, and keep us posted. And look like he looks like your kid's cute as hell. I got to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I heard Anna's taking care of the goats, so thank you, Anna. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, when does the family start to, have they seen it yet?
Well, we took pictures, obviously and video and stuff that we sent over, but we'll probably until this weekend, and then they can come over to the house or whatever, as long as we get out. Because obviously with COVID, it's hard with the in and out of at the hospital.
Are they still trying to give you a vaccine?
What, COVID vaccine?
Yeah.
Nah, they weren't too. I mean, they pretty much just said whatever. They're pretty good here.
They're trying to give your baby a COVID vaccine?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to come.
Oh,
no, but I mean, they did try to do that hepatitis one, and we said no.
Yeah,
So they
that's
were
good.
fine with that.
And here's the reason for the hepatitis one, Lummy, is there's zero exposure for your kid to hepatitis. There's absolutely no reason to put a really big boy vaccine on an infant that has zero risk of catching hepatitis.
The ways of catching hepatitis are either to be intravenous needle users,
yes,
anal sex,
yes,
or one other one.
Poop. Hepatitis
no,
A.
that's hepatitis A. It's not hepatitis B. We're talking hepatitis B specifically.
I think it's just those two
sharing
things.
blood, essentially.
Yep.
It's swapping blood.
Right,
So it's anal sex or
and-
sharing needles.
Right.
And unless that kid is engaging in that behavior, which would be unconscionable, there's zero risk.
Right.
And so by the time that they are potentially engaging in that behavior, your immunity, if you were given the shot at day one, is gone. So hit the second wave, which is at age 11. That's the time to do that hepatitis B shot.
Two in talking, Lummy.
And so don't give any vaccines more than one at a time. Don't give any vaccines when the kid has got a fever or is sick. And space them out at least a month apart.
Don't stack them.
Don't stack them.
Yeah, don't superset them like you do your steroids.
If you do, it's going to be a problem.
All right, Lummy. We'll keep in touch.
Congratulations to you and Ashley, Lummy.
Congratulations
Thank
to you and
you.
Ashley. Tell
Congrats,
Ashley.
we love you guys.
Have you let Walker decide his gender yet?
Okay.
Yes, he said he's a male.
He's a boy.
He said he's a man.
He's a man. Okay.
He said he's a man.
Congratulations.
That's great.
And he wants to be circumcised. He told me.
He said
All right,
that.
Lummy. See you later.
Bye.